slavery. By the way, I pushed the stream button as soon as I started this list. You missed cookies, slavery, tax fraud, and Kermit. Oh, and Goofy and Mickey Mouse. That's what you missed.
Having a discussion. Yeah.
Only in the span of 20 minutes. Wow, that's very impressive.
We get stuff done.
We are
Exactly.
efficient. All right,
We say cursed things. Pog. You are now gone. Why am I not following you? What is this?
Wait, what?
Wow.
I swear I've done it.
Can you link the website again for me, please?
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah,
too.
sure.
I lost it.
You motherfuckers. I'm gonna fucking kill all of you one day.
It's your job.
I know. I know.
G Omega Lobby.
Can I just say that one like thumbnail image for the Muppet thing?
But Pog. He's pogging.
It just says here to bring up 9/11.
More Kermit?
Yeah. My humor is informative.
This gift.
Hey, Fozzie. I don't know. Okay. All right. I should fucking do the bare minimum. God damn it.
That.
Stream notification for people. Fuck. Let me just.
Damamu, I've come to negotiate.
I don't know why my mind made me think, Mommy, I want to negotiate, but I did.
Mother.
Mother, I require uppies.
Mom. Mama.
All right.
Milkies. Mom.
That's stream viewer. Hey, look. I should be more professional. The first session of the
Being professional? Disgusting.
starting right now. Come by to see one act.
And you'll see.
A world of pure imagination.
I was going to say a world of boober imagination. Sure, okay, cool, we can do that too.
Boobies.
Boobies? Boobs?
Boobies?
Boobs? Boobs? Booba?
Booba emote?
If only. Bloody Twitch are too bloody uptight to want to do that kind of stuff.
At least you got the Pepe one. Okay.
Okay. I'm like, when I'm working on other things, I'm only half paying attention, and
Yeah, just hear booba.
yeah, that's what I hear.
That's a good place to come in.
Is it though?
Yeah, the booba's the best place to come in.
Oh my god.
Hooray! I'm not the only person with a dirty mind. Yay!
I said I was cursed.
Cursed.
I need. Okay.
Sorry.
Hashtag D&D.
Hashtag cursed. Doesn't have to be the boobs, it could be anywhere.
Not if you want to avoid it getting a kid.
How dare you assume I have ovaries, what the fuck?
I don't know. Lots of people do.
50% of the population do.
Lots of people have ovaries.
I wish I had ovaries.
You don't.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't.
You say that, I had my first phantom cramp the other day. My first phantom period cramp.
Me, currently going through that themselves.
Well, as a trans woman, it's kind of affirming, like, oh no, phantom period cramps. Wait, women have period cramps. I am a woman.
Nice.
Nice.
It sucks though. It hurts.
Oh god, it did. But I was smiling through the pain, so.
Hey, at least women get longer shelf life, I
And-
guess. Woo. Shelf life.
Shelf life.
Shelf life. Yes. Shelf.
I just thought of a horrible joke that is guaranteed to get me canceled.
have to
I'm
say it, just
asking
type it now.
permission to say it, but I don't want to.
Just type it.
Is this Makari and the Seven Dwarfs? This is Makari and the Trip to Kindergarten, yeah.
Hey.
Makari and the Very Short Adventurers.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
very wholesome.
That's what came to mind when you mentioned the shelf life. All right. My quote unquote intro music is done. So, Makari, are you have not yet pushed the button to actually enter the game?
Oh, I needed to do that shit. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, man.
Oops.
Why is the music playing on its own? It should not be. What the
Why
fuck?
not?
Yeah, bye.
Like I said to your mama last night, I'm in.
Dajobu des.
Oh,
Dajobu je
hmm.
ne.
Okay.
Yo, we're on a boat.
Yep.
We're on a boat,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Why are there RuneScape characters?
Because
Yeah.
I am too
Yeah, I saw
lazy
that.
to commission art for people that are just generic NPCs. I'm not about that. I am not made of money, and I don't think I ever will be.
No, you're made out of robot parts. Hello?
So I use what I have, and what I have is PNGs of
RuneScape.
RuneScape. Anyways, so I'm ready if you guys are. Let me just take a sip.
Would've
I'm
been more
shouting you
funny if
out
used
because I'm
like
nice.
that stuff. That's right. Just
What?
put that.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay, I'll take back my shout out. I just fucking. All right then. Friggin'
No.
boo piss.
All right. You don't have to do that, of course. Anyways, I'm gonna do the thingy that gives it some ambience
Trust
and
me, I
all
see that.
All right. So, who wants to be introduced first? Just kidding. I am going to roll for it because I feel like we are in a dice game. Dice, go first. /R 23. Makari in from what the fucking shit? Oh. All right. So we will begin first with
Psycho.
Saika.
Psycho.
All right. Cool. Poggers.
Pog.
You will you feel free to just introduce yourself, I guess, and your character if you want, as much or as little as you need.
As in myself?
Yeah. If you want.
I'll try. The name's Zeri. Zeri Sakana, my nuts. I'm a jellyfish VTuber, hello. Smile.
Hello there. Cool.
That meme.
Well, now that you are traveling and you have been for a very long time, as people look at you, do you carry an instrument with you, or are you just this? We never established that, did we? Huh?
You never established it now.
What instrument would you carry, if any?
kind of staff that I could sing into.
Yeah. You'll like
Yeah.
you will see her holding what looks like a wand at her side, and you kind of just staring off into the sea. However, it kind of like as it picks up and amplifies some of the noise around you, so it's a little bit loud next to you, but it's just the sea, so it's fine, right?
It's boosted.
Yeah. Oh, it's bass boosted. You say
Yeah.
it's bass boosted. Let's boost some fucking bass. I'm sorry. You will have a member of the crew come by. There aren't any there are only a few other people here that are passengers going to where you're headed. Right now you are just there is a man here who's talking, saying,
Man.
so
I love men.
oh, okay. You will just have a man come over on the boat, kind of slacking off from his work, just say, so why are you going here? Oh, by the way, I forgot, you don't actually look that big.
Small.
You are like that.
Tiny.
Maybe not that tiny, unless you want to be this
How
tiny.
else am I gonna fit on the boobs? What?
In okay.
Yeah. Small.
Yeah. He'll just approach and ask you why you are traveling.
I was a part of the circus, but they kicked me, and now I'm here. Ah!
Oh. Well. Alright. If you're lost, it's as good as any reason to travel. And he'll kind of like get back. I would like. The reason that I'm like a bit distracted is I see you may be part of the circus, but these two are the fucking clowns. Who describe what the fuck is happening?
I forgot how to spin.
Control scroll wheel. Or shift scroll wheel. I just kind of wanted different music, but now I kind of can't find it, so I'm just going to keep playing what I was playing before. Oh well. Makari, and you seem to have been traveling, and you've encountered a... Let me fix the size again. Small bear. Like, they look fluffy and squishy and almost like a teddy bear. Like that's the best description I can give for a weird character right now.
Oh, I mean, I can describe my character.
Sure, go for it.
All right. So as of right now, what you see from my character is that they're in a very oversized kind of cave jacket, almost over encumbered with this large backpack that they carry, full of trinkets hanging, and it almost looks like home soon. Only through you can kind of make out through their face. It's kind of shadowy, kind of dark, but you do see kind of like an owlish face. And other than that are small talons peeking out from the jacket arms, which would be their hands. They're quite small, only around 4 feet, so maybe even less you can't quite tell. But yeah, they're kind of just minding their own business, adjusting their wares on themselves, and you can't really make out their gender. So as of now, they do go by they them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that is a good point. I should have asked before. Whoops. And you will see this and apparently be drawn to them as they are perhaps the most unique thing on the ship right now. Well, them, they, and
Okay,
of
so
course the
They
them and the fairy over there. Makari, if you were wanting to speak, mind introducing yourself too. Although I'm sure people know you.
Good Makari, go get Becky's. Maybe the ice cream is here.
I've been muted this entire time. For God's
You
sake.
absolutely have. I was like, okay, yeah.
I was like, oh, she's a little shy right now.
Like,
I
you
am
didn't
a little
seem
shy as
shy
well.
before, but you know, things happen.
Shit. Okay, hi. Wait, am I introducing myself personally or am I introducing my character?
Both, if you want.
Okay, hi, I'm Makari. I play video games and stuff. I talk horny stuff all the time. My character, yeah, she's kind of this tiefling who has led a very secluded life in her parents' mansion. She's kind of experiencing life for the first time, and it's why she's been so fascinated by all these weird creatures on this boat, because it's her first time even stepping foot outside of her own kind of comfort zone and seeing all these weird wondrous creatures walk around. She can't help but find herself enthralled by just what she's surrounded herself by. So she's trying every chance that she can get to take in these new species and creatures and try and learn about what's around her.
Mm-hmm. You've sort of like traveled here at you don't know why this place was mentions. Well, you do know, actually. Never mind. Anyways, yeah. Both of you are on this boat, and you are welcome to interact with each other's characters right now. Yeah.
I would say that during this time, because I figured we'd been on this ship for how long?
It's nearing its the end. It's kind of it's definitely been like over a week, roughly.
Oh, right, okay. And I would definitely say that at this point, like I'm sitting next to her, and kind of just I will say that my character Soren doesn't speak all that much. So what they do is that they kind of extend their little paws and basically showing off this crystal filled with stars and kind of pointing to different constellations and kind of just showing this off for her to see. So.
And in my initial reasoning for approaching this one in particular was due to their shadowy nature. Makari, having been secluded her entire life, has kind of she's interested by things she doesn't know, and a character that's secluded in so many shadows and so many different objects that are foreign to her have intrigued her in such a way that she's almost found herself drawn to the strangeness of this creature, fascinated by the little talons little claws hanging out.
And I will say with that, Soren with her with their long claw-like finger points to a specific constellation, one with horns and a tail, and they mutter out, "Devil," and then points to you.
In a response, I would say, me, devil, nonsense, darling. I am a tiefling, as have my family and all my family been.
Briefly.
To which I would then point back to you and ask, and what about you?
I am a type of owl creature.
Fascinating.
You may not know what I am. So, and with that, he continued to kind of show you different constellations and says, "Oh, that's a elk, bear, bull," and different things, kind of just showing off what I know.
I would inquire as to whether I could potentially hold this item of yours. Being the quizzical person that I am, and maybe not understanding certain social elements, I would be inquired to ask if I could hold this item of yours to look at and study it for myself.
They hesitate for a moment because obviously you are a stranger, or I wouldn't consider you a friend, or an acquaintance, but not an enemy. But seeing your curiosity and the things that they like does give them a little bit of joy. So what they will do is actually hand over this crystal with constellations. Keeps a very close eye on you. They're not blinking. They're like dead ass staring at you to make sure that you don't run off with it.
Well, give me, as you pick this up, a Arcana check. Or nature. So go to your character sheet, and you'll be able to click on something that says Arcana or...
Okay, you have to excuse me. How to get my character sheet again?
Double click. There are two ways. You can double click your thing, or go to the little men and then click on you.
Okay, and how do I Arcana? You say?
Yeah, just click the thing, and it'll say normal, advantage, disadvantage. Advantage and disadvantage would mean that you would roll twice, and take the lower or higher, whichever one, but of the two.
Right, okay. So am I just rolling? Yeah, okay. Whee!
So we're taking that pink die, because that one's the one that you actually rolled. I just clicked it by accident. You have no fucking clue what you're looking at.
Sounds about right.
But it's pretty.
I would hold this item in my hand, and although having absolutely not a clue what this thing is that I'm holding, its glowy and shininess, its difference intrigues me. I hold it daintily in one hand, all the while aware of the gaze of this creature staring at me from beneath its cloak, and in a very fumbly attempt to sketch a little note of it on a scrap of paper that was hidden in my pocket, in lieu of trying to remember this item.
Also, I want to paint a better image, is that this crystal actually doesn't fall into your hand; it floats over it.
Ooh.
As if it has its own gravity.
Okay.
So.
At that stage, I would be my intrigue would know no bounds. This one item alone having captured my attention more than anything I'd seen so far.
Well, you would probably then, at that case, be able to figure out, even with that low, it is inherently magical, which means that some... Do you have that spell, actually? No, you don't.
I have wild magic.
You do not have a specific spell. Wait, fuck. You have
Don't
wild
have
magic.
like detect magic or anything?
No.
Or oh no, it wouldn't be that. It would be a different spell they would do.
Cool. Nothing. Don't concern yourself with that roll. I totally wasn't. So I also realized that your PNGs aren't working, so I'm gonna try and fix that real quick. Because I am a fool and did not set this up in advance. So this is, oh god. Why did I start with Macari's?
Pain.
Pain, Peko. Okay. Next, we'll do... I'm so sorry, these are things I should have... Fugi... dash... bear. Yeah, these are definitely things I should have done earlier, but I didn't, because I'm dumb.
Ostrom if it's not scuffed.
It's not, exactly.
Oh my god, my head is so big.
Big.
Big head.
Big head.
Oh, head of wisdom, give us your wisdom.
Like an 8
I
ball.
have no wisdom.
Why?
Well, you're playing a druid, though. You have a ton, actually.
Oh god. If I were playing myself, then that would be a different story.
I accidentally copied the same person twice. Forgive me.
Dog.
You see, I am very small-brained. Bonk them all. Okay. Cool. There are you three there. Okay, you should be able to see who's talking now.
Wow, I look dead.
No, not dead, just sleeping.
By the way, Makari, is your
Yeah.
character called Makari?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're playing yourself. Okay, got you.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I just
Only
wanted to...
dashingly more good looking.
You will, Makari, as you hold it, you'll feel like your hands hum a little bit. And, Soren, give me a perception check as well.
All right, I'll do that.
So just double click on your character, scroll
got
to
it.
perception, and click that.
Normal, right? Correct?
Mhm.
Oh,
She's handling it perfectly. There is absolutely no issues in her continuing to hold this.
okay. Oh no, that's a natural one.
As the musician on board, Saika, give me a perception check. As all of a sudden you'll hear a very silent, subtle hum. Zeri?
I clicked on it. It's not doing anything. I pressed on the wrong button.
Fuck. God damn it, I forgot to do something with you, and we'll do it next time. So, double click on your token. And then scroll down, make sure you will click something that says perception, and then a box will come up that says normal, disadvantage, or advantage. Click normal. You might have buried it underneath your character sheet. Try moving that around.
There's nothing. Oh no. It's just my sheet. There's nothing else on this screen.
Can you move your sheet around a bit?
Yeah, I can. I moved it everywhere.
Okay. Click perception, the word.
Yeah. It's not doing anything.
Fuck.
I'm
Okay.
cursed.
Hold up.
Let's go.
Configure permissions. Oh, I know why.
No.
Because you're not the owner of yourself.
Uh,
You're simply
oh.
observer.
Someone else owns
I don't
you.
own myself. What is this?
All right, now you should be able to.
Yay! I can
You-
move now.
I was like wondering, like, wow, you're not interacting with the world at all, huh? Okay. Yeah, sure. 17. You hear like a like something is charging,
So
and
Did I
it
leave
is
my vi-
coming from this
Pretty
general
bad.
direction.
Did I leave my
And-
vibrator on? Beep.
No.
It's like a high pitched. Do you know those like in sci-fi movies when there's like a bomb that is like charging up, and it's like high pitched and it whirs louder and louder and louder? Zeri, you hear that. At first you
Oh,
thought it was like
great.
just a note, but with a 17 you think you will like look around, realize what is happening, and think they don't seem like the bomb a boat type. You think this is an accident. Speaking of which, Makari, you didn't roll high enough Arcana, so I'm just gonna make another roll myself. Okay, nothing happens. But Saika, you like begin hearing that. And you are welcome to go, interrupt, do whatever you want, whatever. Zeri? I just see you freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Wait, are they really like? Are you moving around like you are on the ship right now?
Why not?
You're just
I that's the case. I look over to the ferry and I'm just like, what are they doing?
At which point, I as well decide that it's probably safest for me to hand back this crystal back to the creature beside me, and also stare at the weird creature walking and floating around. To which I'm also not sure what this creature is either.
you will just first of all, I will get used to your names because I've only just gotten used to your actual names. I need to get used to your character names. Saika, you will hear the noise stop a little bit, and with that perception, as you got closer, you will see like you think that they didn't notice, but it was getting warmer. Like the globe, because it was floating and you don't actually touch it. It was kind of like heating up.
Heat bomb.
Deep bomb.
There.
Hello?
Is that?
Uh,
Is that dangerous?
no, not dangerous. It's mine.
Give me an Arcana check.
I mean,
Uh,
I've been holding it. I've been holding it for the last. Well, I say holding it. It's been floating in my general vicinity for the last few moments. I don't think it's dangerous at all.
Zeri, give me a Arcana check here.
You have a negative
I-
3?
I'm stupid.
Oh,
Wait, do
no.
you actually have that? Oh right, you rolled like ass.
I'm stupid.
Oh my god, you poor thing.
I'm brain dead.
Oh my god.
You know it. You have no idea if what they're saying is true, but you know that it's magical, and you have the means to detect magic if you need to.
I have
so-
at this stage come to the realization that this object is, although maybe not in exact similarity, similar essence to the item which I hold to myself, which was my family crest belt,
Yeah.
which is the entire reason I was on this journey.
Oh,
You,
you.
Zeri, I cannot give you any information off of that. However, if you use detect magic, I can give you some like baseline info on everything you see here. Would you like to?
Yeah.
All right. So go to your character sheet. You will see a tab that says Spellbook, and you can see Detect Magic there. Now you have Detect Magic is a special spell because it has a little R in that bar. That R means that it's a ritual, which means that if you take 10 minutes, you can cast it for free, or you can cast it immediately and burn up a spell slot, which is the 4 out of 4 you'll see when you look at first level.
So I have to be AFK for 10 minutes to cast.
Or you can cast it immediately and use up a resource. So if you want to cast it for free, AFK for 10 minutes. In game, not out of game.
A third option is that you could always ask.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
mean
true.
that I will give you an answer, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I will ask them.
Okay,
What?
so you ask me what the thing I am holding is, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. And if that's the case, I look towards you and
You notice that as you do that, I lean in ever so intently,
and I kind of
very eagerly wanting to learn as you explain.
and as you do, I kind of extend my arm out just so everyone is able to see the different details of constellations and stars. And I just say star map.
Fancy.
You know.
You
I
have it
also-
back now, right, though?
I do have it back.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
With
and-
advantage because it's your item.
Oh, awesome. You said Arcana, correct?
Mhm.
I hope I don't roll.
Another
Oh
nat
my
one.
god! Oh my god, what is happening with me? What is this? I'm getting cursed.
This is the day of...
For once. Okay.
Holy
I'm
shit.
woke. Look, I'm awake during the day.
Why are all
I'm
of the
I'm
spellcasters...
nocturnal.
Is Makari the smartest one in the room? Because if so, we're
No!
fucked.
Well, I'm not.
Hey, what the hell is
I'm
that supposed to mean?
I'm not. Me dumb.
Oh my god.
I mean, intelligence goes by height, right?
Oh my god.
I thought it was boob size.
That too.
I have a +1 intelligence, but I'm proficient in Arcana. What is this?
So, yeah, Makari has the highest intelligence out of anyone in the party.
Wow, never would have thought I had that in my life.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Clearly, this all is just leading towards the title of this campaign ending up being Makari and the trip to day school, to preschool.
Oh, yeah. You will all,
Blow
look
up
at this
because
and
the thing
think,
explodes.
well, with an 8, I can give you something. And that something is... It's reacting a little differently now. After being, after Makari gave it back. You looked at her and saw she didn't do anything of her own accord, but just her holding it seems to have scrambled some of the stars a bit. Like some of the constellations aren't where you remember them being. But like
Sorry.
as you hold it again, it slowly almost like a black ball of glitter sort of settles back into where it was before. The process taking only a few moments once she doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, so the constellations are back where they should be, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, Makari. you almost died there. Oh.
No, yeah, no.
I am blinking ignorantly to anything that happened. I have no idea why or what it happened. All I know is that I have a slight drip of sweat going down the side of my face in hopes that I didn't break something without even trying.
If my character could give you a side eye, that is basically what they're giving you right now. Is the strongest side eye they could muster up.
Mother, is that you?
I just, by the way, I just
go
want
ahead.
to unwaffle you guys, which means that you guys can, aren't bound to the grid anymore. And what I picture right now is just staring, menacing.
I'm like this little tiny creature, like looking menacingly at this tall woman. It's great. But yeah, I looked towards you and asked you, what did you do?
My response is that of complete bewilderment. I do not know, I would say. All I did was show interest. Your item, whatever this was, your star map, it reminded me of something from my family, to which I do not go any further into, but I merely express my gratitude for you showing me in the first place and apologize for any inconvenience that I may have caused. But I do show concern. I ask, is it okay? Have I actually broken it?
No, you didn't break it, but just don't touch it again.
Give me an Arcana check as you like look at her again.
Who
You.
does it? Okay, me.
Yeah.
Not you. But yeah, I kind of like just say, I understand, but don't touch my stuff. Even though you're the one who asked for it, I gave it to you.
So that's a 10, total of 13.
This is getting better.
You will see as you talk to her and like analyze all of the movements, she's not lying to you, but also the colors in her eyes like sort of shift a little bit as you pressure her and interrogate, almost as if it's like a response to tension and pressure.
Mood eyes.
It seems almost involuntary. And what you get from that is magic, because it has to be magic. Especially, but the kind that is maybe harder to control.
Alright. That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Other than that, I do want to see, what is the little fairy doing right now?
What is the little fairy doing right now, Zeri?
Hello. I guess I would be most likely confused since I don't know what's ever going on. Ever. My two brain cells never work.
Literally 2.
Yeah.
The brain
Sorry.
damage and the brain damage.
Sorry, no, not 2, 4. You have 4 brain cells.
4 brain cells. Wow. I doubled.
That's an intelligence of 4, people. The lowest I've ever
That's-
seen.
She really has an intelligence of 4. Oh my
Ignorance
God.
is bliss.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll make up for it.
How?
Maybe. Campfire song, anyone?
You actually start singing a campfire song?
No, like yeah, from SpongeBob. I'll do it.
Oh.
Oh, who lives on a pineapple under the sea?
I do.
Oh, hey, Zeri. I completely forgot, and I'll do this now because it's kind of important. So pick 4 from this entire list of like skills here. and then pick 2 that you want to be really good at, because I forgot to ask you about your proficiencies. And you're a bard, and that's kind of important.
Which list?
All right, so double click your character.
Oh, okay.
When you see your character sheet, you'll see like acrobatics, animal handling. All those. Pick 4 from that list.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, scuffed things that I should have resolved earlier. This will get better.
It. Performance.
Okay.
Medicine.
Okay.
Stealth.
Sneaky.
Sneaky small. Acrobatics. Why not?
All right. Of those 4, which would you like to be best at?
All of them.
Performance.
And another?
Medicine.
All right. You are a traveling performer doctor? Question mark.
Oh. I have no brain cells, but I have a PhD.
Yeah, sure.
They have the ability to work on our brains. Yay! Doctor,
not
does
my
this
own.
look broken to you? No, but allow me to tell you in the form of dance.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You'll just get the vibe that if you're just staring at them confused, give me an insight roll. So, you may be dumb, but you're not stupid.
Yay.
You'll like
You
look
meant-
at this and immediately be able to tell, oh, something happened with that little thingy that was given back. That's maybe it was broken or
Magical bolt.
yeah.
Pog.
And she's very mad about it. However, not intentional, not no one's really, no permanent harm was done.
I would say I'm not mad. I'm just more like
I'm
cautious
disappointed.
now.
Why
I'm a
is
bit, like, wary.
immediately a power dynamic has been created? And it's not the way you'd think.
Oh my god. I at this time, is it fine that I can actually step away and see if how far we are from the land? Like how close are we?
Actually, that's what I was gonna get to. You would suddenly hear like a bell ring, dun dun dun, and you'll hear like the captain like right above you. He screams a little too loud, but it's because because you're right next to him. But it's so that everyone can hear him. He says, "Land coming ho, and we'll arrive in about an hour." I have a pirate accent, despite because I'm a Lego man, and yar, pirate. I mean, I'm not a pirate.
That's not the only hoe that'll be landing, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Throw that one overboard.
I'm sorry.
He'll yeah, keep working. And over the course of the next like hour, you guys will begin to see the faint lights of a small seaside town come into view. And you will go to a map. And this is something a friend of mine put together for me, and I appreciate very much. Because I have no art skills at all.
Darkness.
Darkness is
Open us,
dankness.
Mother!
Sorry, I'm just gonna... Oop. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3.
Yay. This is a RuneScape map.
Kind of, yeah.
We've done the tutorial.
You've done the introducing everyone to the world thing. And now you will land upon this island. Each of you... and you are welcome to... As you go, it's kind of a smaller, decrepit... Like, these... this is very bare bones because it's all I can really manage. But this is... what you'll see is that the town has a couple houses, marketplaces, and things of that nature just from a view. Soren, you will notice a, like, observatory, like, I don't know, building up here. And you will kind of begin to be told, like, from the passengers, like, the captain will begin to, like, as you board, will say, "Aye, if you're gonna go off, be careful. There's a reason there's no one visiting this town. The people there. This place is, from what I hear, this place is infested with bandits and beasts. That's why you're the only ones going to this place. All the others," and he'll gesture to a small, like a pretty big row of people as you enter the docks, "they're leaving." And he'll begin boarding all the other people as you guys step off. What would you guys like to explore first?
Before we even start to explore, Makari has already, within seconds of departing, yes, thank you, departing the ship, has found herself fascinated by some of the boxes and things being taken from the ship and loaded onto the docks, and has found herself neck deep in actually browsing through the boxes individually due to her own curiosities.
These will be like... Give me a... Are you trying to be subtle about this?
Not in the slightest.
Cool.
This is definitely not illegal.
You will look through... Let me make a roll here. You want it to be either high or low if it's going to be interesting.
High.
Actually, all right. How about you roll it for me? So
Okay,
so just on the chat box, you will see something that, like, a little, like, belt at the very bottom that has different size dice. Click on the second to the right one, from the right one.
D20?
Yeah. Click it once and then roll. Holy fucking shit.
Oh,
Love it.
I'm gonna drop everything.
Immediately.
That's caught.
Cool. How do I want to do this?
Lock me
Hold
up,
up.
officer.
Hold up. No. Because there's... Okay. Oh, boy. what music would be appropriate for this?
Up, you have violated the law. Pay the car fine.
Stop!
Pay
You
with
have
your life.
violated the law. You will just you will open this crate and let me roll a d. How
Is it
many
a loot
players do we
crate?
have? 3, 4, 5. Let me roll a d5 slash r. 1d5. All right. Oh boy. This will be 2. Huh. Zeri, give me a perception check as well.
Oh. Oh no.
Wow! Awesome!
Oh.
I can be stupid or I cannot be stupid.
Oh, this is so
Fuck.
good. Okay. I need to prepare something real
Oh.
quick. Okay. This will only take a moment.
Oh, jam.
I need to pull art from another campaign immediately. Jesus Christ. I didn't think this would happen, but I guess it is.
Things happening.
Get mileage out of the art.
I'm getting us all in trouble. Yay!
No, 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 no. Not everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone.
Not me.
Not everyone. Not everyone.
I'm just
Zeri,
existing right
you
now.
see Makari, in your interest to go in, you open a crate and it is filled with bright, colorful clothing, bells, whistles, a couple like strangely shaped knives. Zeri, you look at this happening. And let me see. Can I find? No, that's the wrong campaign. S.O.
Jingle, jingle.
Hostile. That's my dog.
Your dog was in the loot crate?
Sounds like it.
Wait, fuck. My dog is not.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's you.
That,
Hey, better
that,
open it, right?
Oh, I'll be back in just a sec. I need to ask my dog.
sure. My,
Fog the ice cream is here.
I did not see that happening in my, yeah, that's, that's an event.
Oh no.
Cool.
I think, wait, does D&D have like something called like the burp monster?
I
That'd be a
believe they
thing.
might.
Me every time I eat food.
Burp monster.
All right, you will see. Okay. Zeri, you will get a vibe that makes you think, oh boy, I need to hide. And that is because, fuck my life. I need to pull up the music too, because I decided, hey, fuck it. Why don't I make these roles character like specific? Huh? Why don't I do this? Fuck my ass. Not really.
Oh.
I've just made a
Good thing
mistake.
Makari's not here.
Yeah, thank God. Okay. Is this what I'm looking for?
I don't
Alright.
know. Are
No,
you?
it's not. Is this what I'm looking for? Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm ready when she will be. Ambient, spooky.
Now I want ice cream. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Bro, my
house
dog
is
be
loud.
jingling. My dog do be kind of jingling his collar though. All right, we're waiting.
I
Fuck, I
honestly
hear-
thought your
hear-
dog was the ambient music or ambient background sounds.
Sometimes
So-
it is, sometimes it isn't. Okay.
Ambiance.
You will, Makari. Are you back?
Makari.
McDonaldo.
Anyways, Zeri, you will suddenly get. You will see this before she does, so I'm just gonna quietly play. What? The relevant ambience.
Ding ding ding.
You will notice the bright colors in the box, the wicked blades, the weird bells that jingle as like Makari searches through. Those are Jester's clothes. Those belong to a circus.
Nah.
My
I can't
curiosity, having never been to a circus before, to me these are all alien,
Yes.
and I am not to be peculiar about any particular item. I sort of turf through all of these different belongings, gazing at the interesting colors, the objects, and
Hey, Makari,
fumbling.
give me an Arcana. Wait, actually, hold up. Let me double check something. Did I ever? Yes, I did. I did ask you. Give me an Arcana and a Perception check. No. Yeah.
Arcana. Ooh.
This shit is clearly magical.
Magic as fuck.
Like, so obviously magical, and the kind of magic that will like make it's kind of like
In my pursuit of knowledge and in my pursuit of my own ventures, I look around to make sure that none of the members
that's what the
of this
perception is for.
Okay, hang on. Perception.
That is an 8. Let me we're doing what? You know what? Let's do this one. This music.
When are we playing with clown music?
Makari's gonna become a clown at this rate.
Yeah.
You already are one.
Yeah.
Like the clothing is
Hey.
cursed and you just start growing a red nose.
Don't say that, because
We
I've
all
thought of
know
that as
now.
something that could
The
happen.
ideas.
First of all, don't give me ideas. Second of all, I've thought of that as a potential curse of clown. Who made this music? Robert Austin? Okay, cool. No, this is spooky.
I will say is that Soren is off the side, of course, watching Akari. A bit concerned, only because like this looks like a person doesn't know social norms. like knows what is okay, because if they were like a thief or trying to steal things, obviously they wouldn't do it in broad daylight. So
Yeah.
to her, like this is very weird to them.
Oh yeah.
See this kind of behavior.
You will look up and Makari with an 8. You do not notice what Zeri does, and that is a man holding several blades coming up.
I am
You
far
don't
too
see it.
by
Uh,
shiny objects.
Zeri, you would know immediately those like swords are hidden in a cloak. He's hiding them very, very closely. But he does notice Makari doing some snooping, some searching.
Before I am approached to the fullest degree, I attempt to slip one of the more peculiar magical artifacts within the box into my bag in hopes
Yoink.
to further study it for my own benefits in the future. No, thinking that nobody would miss just one of
Sleight
these
of
little
hand.
devices.
Oh my
Give me a
God.
sleight of hand. Roll high.
It's gonna be like a 2.
Roll high.
Nice.
That is not high. That is a 12. That is okay. I have
As the
good
loudest
news
yoink.
and potentially upsetting news. I'll start with the upsetting news. The upsetting news is you will sort of look up for a moment to find that there is a blade pointed underneath your chin. The good news, however, is that you didn't actually manage to steal anything quick enough, so he won't chop off your hand.
Oh, well, hi. Listen, I'm sorry. I was just, I'm new here. I didn't quite understand. I was simply fascinated by all these amazing artifacts and clothings that you have here. I love beautiful clothing. If you can't tell, I would say as I stand up and do an attempt at a curtsy in my robes and fanciful highborn clothes.
He will eye you up and down, not really say very much. Zeri, with a nat 20, I will give you a give me a history check with a, I'll say for this one, roll. So just give me so instead of clicking history, click on your charisma, the charisma button, and do skill check, and that's how we'll do it, because this would be more appropriate for you to know due to your history with the circus and all that.
Ability check?
Mhm.
Normal?
Yeah. So you are not smart, but you remember your time at the circus very well. That is a like headlining performer. He seems to be the only one taking anything out from the ship, but that is a headlining performer with their materials. And with a 15, you will have a name that is Sharp. That is what they call him.
Sure.
Oh. Okay, my dog is being very needy. I'm gonna take her outside because she probably needs to use the bathroom, and I don't want to do that inside because she'll make a mess, and I'll have to clean it up.
That's okay. I got my McFlurry.
How many?
I ordered 2 for myself.
What else is that?
Are they
Just
the
two?
same flavor or different flavors?
No. One of them's the salted caramel. The other one's the chocolate.
Okay, that's good.
Is that
good,
all you
good.
got?
Oh, I also got a Big Mac.
You see, the good thing about living
Yeah.
in Florida is that people actually, it's possible to have a backyard.
That's just normal in the UK.
It's great. Some people, I'm very glad that I have that. Anyways, yeah, you'll see this person and immediately be able to tell that he is bad news. You should not mess with him, and the fact that Makari is messing with him is very bad. What would you like to do, Saika?
Would it be possible to try and distract him with our with the things we have in common with being in the circuit?
You want to go up and try and talk this out?
I mean, I have a backup if it doesn't work.
Go for it. All right. You'll go up to this man and Soren, you will also see like, hey, this person is like threatening another, like, she's got weird magic. It almost ruins something, but she's not like actively harmful. And you'll see that she has a blade up to her throat. And all of a sudden this fairy comes over, floating over. What do you say to him?
Oh, the hell am I gonna do this?
That is an interesting question. How the hell are you going to do this? That's what I'd like to know too.
I guess with me approaching, I get in the way a bit so that their attention changes to me instead. And
he will... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I will try my best to...
I'm sorry, I thought you were just going to end with try my best.
I'm gonna try my best. I mean, yeah. I'll try my best to take the heat off Makari as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. He will, as you like, do you like, what do you do? Do you, when you get in the way of a sword, do you like, you're a fairy, so do you try to like stand on top of it? Do you like try to put your hand, push it away with your hand? What do you do? Oh fuck.
God.
Everything's fine. We're good.
I think he does.
That's not sound fine.
I'm
Wait
good.
out again.
Everything's fine.
I guess, like, standing on the blade. Kind of. Not completely, I don't want to cut my feet.
He'll look up at you. And you can see that he has like a weird mask on. He doesn't show his face. He'll see you. Now that's funny. He'll pull his blade back and put it, like, fling his cloak around in a flourish, and it'll like get stored in there through that one swift motion, and then he'll show his hands again. And Makari, are you still gonna try to take something?
I think at this point, Makari, although Makari is quite ditzy, although I'm quite naive to the world, I have learned. I think at this age, I'm not that much of an idiot to attempt that a second time, knowing how threatening this individual is. So no, I will not attempt to do it again. Instead, I will attempt to engage this interesting, colorful person. But before I do, I would whisper a sly "thank you" to my savior.
Where it's more like a fucking yell because I'm so small.
After you burst her eardrums by screaming it.
Take,
This is fun.
take an endurance test. Yeah, I look to this strangely clad person and ask, I would, how would I suppose at this stage I want to know what his, why he is so aggressive towards me, and I would ask.
Gee, I wonder why. Okay.
So you're a clown, huh? What's a clown got to do with knives and magic?
He'll kind of turn to you, and through the like slits in the mask, the eyes that like stare at you are piercing. Like it is like staring daggers into you. Like, however, he'll turn to Saika as if asking if, and like sort of the expression that you'd probably get is she with you?
Story of my life.
Oh god. Soren, kind of just shrugs. I don't know.
No.
It doesn't give the clown a definite answer.
Oh no. He directed that to Saika, the one who was on the blade,
Oh yeah, never mind.
the fairy,
Never mind.
not the owl who was just watching all this happen.
With some popcorn.
Yo, bro, I'm just on the sideline.
Yo, you're
chilling.
just vibing watching these two fucking.
Listen, at
Talking
this
about
point, I'm sitting down like crisscross applesauce. I'm just like eating some of my rations as if I'm like eating
Yo, there's some
popcorn, you know?
popcorn going on right now.
I'm just vibing.
Dinner and a show. It's like an episode of Coronation Street.
Oh no.
Circus is here and I'm here to watch it.
I guess I'd reply back by stating that I'm acquainted with them, but not too much.
He'll turn back to you. Makari,
Mm.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
So click on Constitution, and then when you click on it, you will see the button that says saving throw. That
Oh yeah.
is pretty good. So, he rolled those, not you. But you will see. Oh shit! One moment. God damn it.
So my first campaign, and I might end up dying to a clown. Great.
Oh no, you rolled pretty high. You're good. You're good.
I
so
was
far.
I was just interested by the shinies. I've never seen such interesting clothing before. Being trapped inside my parents' house my entire life.
COVID, but forever.
I am so sorry.
I'm
Anyways.
sorry, I'm dad.
As where was I? So the man will sort of like this will happen very quickly. He will you will realize that he was whole. You will realize this only because it hits you. Two like needle points in between his finger, and he flicked them at you in pressure points. They hurt a little bit. You take 3 points of damage. However, you do not go down. The point of this wasn't to like hurt you, it was to like make you go like fall prone and limp. And instead of that, you kind of just like buckle and like find yourself to your knees but able to get up.
Oh jeez. Great.
To which he'll look at you. Impressive.
What was that for? Why? What did I do? Look, I was just curious in your clothing.
That was for stumbling into something you do not belong.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
He'll look at you a little bit like a sure you didn't. The next thing, however, he'll say is, but that is an impressive show. And he will sort of like do a flourish with his hand, and all of a sudden a playing card will appear. And while you're still kneeling, holding it between two fingers, he'll like put it in front for you to receive. If you ever need work or would like an audition, you're more than welcome to try.
Yeah, welcome to Clown Town.
Do you take it? And first of all, do you take it? And Zeri, Saika, you would know this is what this would imply, why you got kicked and everything. Do you stop this? Zeri?
Can I take it later? For Makari about being noticed.
You want to steal the invitation.
Irony.
You absolutely can. And with that seed planted in your mind, you will receive a jester playing card. However, it glows with faint, wonderful magic as you twist it and move it around. Every time it faces you again, you turn it to look at the back, and it look back at the front again. It changes into a different type, different colors, different shapes, different faces of all the various different clowns on and members of the troupe. He'll turn to you and say, "You stood up to that. At least partially." Now that's funny.
I would slowly take the card and in one hand, and with the other rest on the points that the needles had initially impacted upon. And having not been used to being treated so brashly by anyone in my entire life, I kind of stand there quietly like a child that's just been told off and say, and give evil eyes to the jester, and in hopes that he would just leave me alone at this stage, having been quite fed up with being so brashly assaulted.
Your pouting, annoyed face will just genuinely make him... Yes! That's perfect. If you need power or strength, numbers, anything, we'd love to have you. And he'll sort of like pick up his chest and walk away. into the crowd. And you, despite being so colorfully dressed, you lose sight of him.
At this time, you see Soren kind of on the sideline. It's kind of just like sits up and starts clapping. As if they enjoyed some kind of show.
Realizing at this stage that
What the fuck? That's so
realizing at this stage that I've made quite the fool of myself, I turned to the other two people that I'd been associated with on the boat and deeply apologized, especially to the little fairy next to me. I bow my head and put a hand behind my back, embarrassed at the situation, and apologized profusely. I'm sorry. I thank you so much. I just couldn't help myself. You see, I'm new around here. I've never explored anywhere outside my home kingdom. So when I saw this chest, I just had to look inside.
Is it fine if I can actually do an insight check on them to see if what they're saying is actually genuine?
You absolutely can.
Okay. I'm gonna see if this is you actually being sorry or if it's just kind of taken away. So insight.
So what insight roll is, it's sort of like your ability to read the room and like tell the emotions and intents of other people. Like the way people, she, however, has a +3 to her normally, which would mean that she's usually pretty good at it. However, she rolled a 4, which means that in this case, she's pretty bad at it.
7 in total. So
I would say with a 7,
Doesn't really change
you're just
much.
going off of whatever what you think. That's what you're going off of. That's it.
so basically what Makari presents is basically what I believe then. So, or what I think. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Whatever assumptions you come to based off of what she presented, that's it. But I will not ask her to elaborate.
No, that's fine. Okay.
Mhm.
Then yeah. She's genuine. She's sorry about what she did, so right? And that's how Soren takes it.
Although my curiosity would get the better of me at this stage, and I would have to ask, why did you stick your neck out for me? You didn't have to.
That would be to the fairy,
Yes.
because the owl didn't do shit.
I'm gonna mark off 1 rations.
I would say in reply that I recognized the type of aura the man gave off, and with my experience from my time, the circus, is that he was no ordinary person and one who should not be messed with.
You wouldn't have to tell me that twice. I've got 2 pinholes in my body that can affirm that now.
And a third one.
Yes. Was 2 or 3?
So I just feel like I should preface the most that I'll ever do in terms of like you can go as far as you want, but like I'll always do a fade to black because I'm not gonna graphically describe shit on Twitch and get my channel yeeted into oblivion. I feel like I should preface that because I'm scared.
Why? Because we're sus.
Not well.
Yes.
Self-proclaimed. You have one person who is self-proclaimed succubus, so who is a succubus playing. So like, I don't wanna die. Yeah.
So now, I suppose at this stage now, my knowing that I'm here by myself and my first organic engagement with anyone that hasn't been in part of my family has actually taken place. So as part of my curiosity and quizzical nature, I ask in kind of like the awkward friend, like very British notion. So, what are you doing here? Hoping in a vain attempt that I can have someone to be around whilst I make my way.
I tell Bakari my life story.
All right, you can't just say I tell you my life story. You have to actually say their life story. Come on.
In character, you got this.
Or at the very least explain what or at the very least explain what your life story is out of character. One or the other has to happen.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll explain that. For a decent amount of time, that I've been traveling to many different places as a performer,
Mhm.
and the performance is with a traveling circus. And that, as time went on, the atmosphere and the wants and needs of the group was changing, and I was no longer fitting into their expectations and their needs. So I was kind of left by the roadside, and have been wandering around, trying to find other things uh, to get myself involved in. Since I now no longer have like a meaning.
In almost in a sort of emotional response, I almost push myself to say, that's so sad. Would do you need do you would I too now seek my own path, having been dejected from my own people. Would you be interested in maybe what would I say, hanging around, or like
On a day.
at least exploring this town together so that I can better acquaint myself with the people, seeing as I am very evidently out of my depth and not incredibly savvy with the people of the land.
I would take you up on your offer with some conditions. Like to not do anything stupid that could get
Oh
you
dear.
killed.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. This isn't gonna work out.
Or more of me killed.
So we're almost without hesitation and with almost a jovial fashion. I would never do anything stupid. Look, instantly remembering back to about 5 minutes ago. I mean, look, it was. I would never willingly do something stupid, and I promise. And I stand up straight and hold my hand up like a Girl Scout, and say with my hand on my heart, I will not do anything stupid. I can keep you company, and you can keep me company. And if at any point you want to part ways, then so be it.
Fair enough. Pug.
Pog.
Pug.
So
At that stage, I also look behind us to the hooded creatures and whisper to the fairy, "What are them though?"
What are them?
Yeah. Soren, what are you doing?
So if anything, I feel like if I say anything right now, we'll kind of just spoil it. So what you just see Soren doing is just they're not leaving the area. They're not going on the boat. They're not venturing in the town. If anything, you kind of just see them stay near you guys. Like they haven't left your side at all.
Owl.
But
Yay.
that's what you can tell. And Soren will go up to you guys and kind of like whatever's left of like the rations they were eating during the so-called show, gives it to you. Like just little leftover pieces.
Be some
Then
like
like goes back to like they're a couple feet away. That's about it.
Ooh, tasty. Edibles. Yummy.
they do not get you high, unfortunately.
Oh.
Although
Okay.
you are a druid, so I guess I should ask: is there marijuana in these edible things?
Is there? You know what? I was gonna say like if you get a little something,
It's like a
almost
gotcha pull.
like yeah, it's like it's
Yay.
baked unevenly. So like one parts of the ration is probably less potent than the others. So you never know what you're going to get.
Roll a perception
You
check.
know what? Fuck it. Let's roll. On a 15 or higher, you will be high from this.
Yes.
We doing
So
perception
give me a
then?
d20 and roll a 15 or higher. If you're eating into it, biting into it.
Well, I'm a hungry glut for this kind of food, so of course I'm going to.
You get immediate.
I will
You do
say
not
for
feel
the
it
sake
now, but in about an hour, you will suddenly feel really nice.
Whoa,
I'm a
dude.
bit hungry. A bit
Like
hungry as
Zoinks!
well.
Scoob! Looks like the Scooby snacks were laced with some marijuana! Oh, hell yeah!
The taste.
Ricky!
The taste.
You told me you would save money for rent. Like, Scoob, come on. You just have a bite. Okay, just one.
Makari devours the handy snack that was passed to her without even questioning for a moment what might be inside. I give a thank you to the small creature and realize that after they have gone on their own way, that they have no particular interest in being directly associated with us for the time being. So I turn back to my new fairy friend and inquire, how shall we proceed? I do not know
You are
this town.
already high. just
I
off of
will
those stuttering.
I did give some to Saika as well. So it's up to them if they want to take it or not.
Saika, would
If
you like to
Makari
be on the
will,
marijuana? Would you like to roll the dice for the marijuana?
Well, somebody has to have brain cells in this group.
You literally only
do.
have 4.
4 is better than 3.
You have the lowest int out of I have ever fucking seen. Holy fuck.
Being bullied. What the?
No, I'm.
I
Your luck is 4. Okay, sorry.
can I just give it to Makai instead?
Yeah,
You want to
it's
give
totally
another
fine.
one to. Sure. Makari, do you eat the cookie?
Oh hell yeah! Out of my own
Roll
ignorance,
another one.
Oh my god, my rations are now cookies. This is canon.
For Subway cookie.
I mean that's how I kind of okay. So typically like rations would be like hardtack or something like that. So like I thought of it as a cookie, but it can be whatever you want. Like
Oh, lovely,
Ramen.
lovely.
So let me get this straight. When I try to roll to actually save my life, I can't roll for shit. But the second I want to get fucking high, bruv, instant 19s.
Like, zoinks, Makari. It looks like you've got the stoner's touch. Let's fucking go.
What's funny about this is that if you look at Soren, obviously they've been snacking on this whole piece of rations, and you see no change within them. By the way, like
24/7
don't
high.
look high. They don't look not high, whatever it is. But something about them, they are unaffected or look unaffected.
My chat is saying you look pretty submissive and bullyable.
Oh no.
I just thought I should let you know that. It felt
you.
important. I'm sorry.
Dame, dame.
Mhm. But yeah, you will get the cookies. Makari, you are going. Okay. Where this will happen, like in a if I'll deal with the effects of the trip, the highness in a bit. Also, I have to ask, Zeri. Not Zeri. Bear. Is it only weed in these cookies? Or is there like psychedelics or something else?
Why do you ask that
No,
after I've eaten
no.
them?
No,
Hello.
these ones specifically only have the marijuana. So
Marijuanjas. All right, cool.
the
So
Jawanjas,
the
yeah.
Jumanjas. So
Jumanji.
we will continue as normal for a little bit. At a random point in time, I will call and mention, hey, about those cookies.
Oh no!
Because that's how edibles work. Edibles take a while to kick in.
I'm your fellow dealer, guys. Ooh.
Oh, I need this. I need. Oh my god! I regret absolutely everything and nothing about that fucking mod that lets you post GIFs. This is the stupidest fucking shit I've ever added.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Alright.
So, where do you guys want to go? Who like leads everyone forward?
Honestly, oh god, this is where we determine who's going to be the leader for today. Oh goodness.
I part of me wants it to be Makari because after an hour she's gonna be completely high.
Makari's
Okay, okay.
fine now.
But
Okay,
also,
in my after devouring the delicious cookies, to which I also look back and give a firm nod and a thank you and a bit of a I look up, and over the field before us I see a very expansive patch of ground that looks very central, and I think to myself, well, if we are going to start exploring and try and get our bearings, what better way to do that than from the center?
Pog, you will all go to the town center, and I will move you guys. Hopefully, maybe. I
Gears, yeah.
am sorry. I
Whee!
am gross. I'm sorry. Anyways, you all move forward. And as you
Yeah,
walk
I
through the
also-
town, give me a oh, sorry.
No, go right ahead. I'll say
As
it
you walk
after
through
you're
the
done.
town, give me a perception check. As like you notice the locals and everything going on. Everyone can.
I got a +5. Why?
So you rolled way worse than Makari, but your bonus is higher.
Thank fucking god.
Jesus Christ. All right, as you step away.
Oh no, that is scuffed.
So you guys are able to like look around, pay attention a little bit, and you will hear talking rumors of other people about monsters to the south and bandits and all of that, preventing them from like interacting with the most of the rest of the island. And this is making these like attacks, making it very hard for people to develop and trade. And as you continue closer to the town, you'll see a large statue of like a bull and a sort of government building as well. And with the 13, the specific thing that you would get is most of the trouble is like the south. And I totally should have done this a little bit earlier. But at this point, like, it would be around nighttime. Still, like, you guys arrived in the dark. Well, about as dark as it can get, so let me just up this, make sure it looks a little...
Discord dark mode turned on.
Yes. Some of those of you who don't have dark vision would see that it's like a little bit dimmer. And Makari, all the colors get a little bit more muted as it becomes harder to differentiate those specific things. And the quiet rumors of monsters and beasts and bandits and Soren, you are a Circle of Stars druid, correct?
Yes.
You'll be reminded as you look up in the sky, and you are almost right below an empty point. With the 14, you would know that specifically because that is your point for being here. You are almost right below, and you will see that the point of darkness will be further on down south, past the town wall that people have. Oh, my thing froze, so I guess I have to fix that. But yeah, that's what you'll understand here.
Okay. It's good to know.
Wait, what the fuck? However, Makari, you'll look around and see there are a couple different places around. So the big white building that's in the center there, that's a governmental building. In the center of town, there's a big like sundial to sort of explain, like show what time it would be, how for people. And right next to you, there is a bluish building that is a sort of smithy, but it looks to be closed right now, given it's the evening. Is there... At this point, you will see that a lot of things are closed because it's nighttime. But that's sort of what you get. Is there anything specifically that you guys would want to interact with or see?
I think at this stage, if it's this late at night, I mean, even with all my fanciful clothing, I would be feeling the cold, and being the spoilt child woman that I was, would be pining for an open fire and warm blankets.
I'll say with a 14, the thing that you'll see is that there is like a large building with lights on that appears to be an inn far over here. To the far east of the town.
I would, with my arms starting to rub at my my sides to attempt to warm myself up, I would say to my companions, ? I think I'm gonna go get some heat somewhere. It's far too cold out here.
Let's see. One second. I actually want to see if I have something really quick. Never mind. Yeah. I kind of nod in acknowledgement towards
Mhm.
that, and I say, okay. For Soren, I would actually like to go around town and kind of eavesdrop on conversations in correlation to what is down south, what kind of monsters, what kind of enemies, what to kind of expect
Ooh. All right.
if I were
Cool.
to head down south.
Cool. Give eavesdropping. For additional information, I'll give you give me another perception check. And for you, Saika, is there anything else you'd like to try and find in the town, or will you just follow Makari? Holy shit!
Jesus.
When she rolls a dirty 20,
Dirty 20.
you will hear tales of like a reptile type beast going around killing men. Mostly, it doesn't seem to care who, but because it's only ever really like bandits outside, it's usually bandits who die. In that regard, people sort of like think maybe the beasts are good, maybe the beasts are bad, but it's kind of a fickle thing because they are also very afraid of it, and there have been like stories of people who'd gone out and who haven't returned, and also. But as you continue forward, in terms of the bandits, you will see that they are fairly like well established in the island here. They called what would be I can't believe I didn't think of a name for them.
Kobold? They're not kobolds, are they?
They are not. They are humanoid.
Okay.
In that regard, they are not like smaller creatures. You will see that they are armed with like weapons, sort of like bows, arrows, those types of things. Swords, and yeah. And they occasionally come into like, very rarely do they raid the town itself, but they do raid the roads, the inland roads, and prevent travel. So, yeah.
Okay. It's good to know. Also, DM, just to let you know, I think for for later, I need to add in my moon dance because that wasn't added. I don't think.
Fuck.
It's okay. Just for later, after we're done playing, we can add it.
All right.
I won't need it yet, so it's okay. Okay, that's good to know. Other than that, can't really think about anything else I would want to do currently, so I will try to follow the tiefling.
Fuck your name. Saika. I want to say Zeri because that's what your real name, but I'm trying to get into character. Saika, you are also with everyone you hear. You see Makari's heading off to the inn. You are sort of doing a little snoopy snoop. Sorry, Soren's doing a snoopy snoop. What would you like to do? Is there anything else you'd like to try and investigate or find out while it's still dark?
I think it would be best just to stick with Makari to make sure she doesn't do something stupid again.
I'm not gonna do something stupid again.
love
yeah.
how
Right.
it started off as like, yeah, this is gonna be Makari's daycare, and like, no, it is everyone
Makari
else
is the daycare.
Makari is the child.
I never said who would be doing the caring.
Hmm. Yeah. All right. So you will all sort of head off to the inn. I'm just gonna move you over here.
Okay.
DM,
Mhm.
you did say something about the night sky, right?
Yes.
I would actually, would I already know?
Hmm?
Would I already know what's going on, or do I need to roll for something?
You would know the things that I would have told you in your backstory.
Okay,
Except
so-
for the things that you obviously wouldn't know about, like the cosmology and all that. Oh shit.
Right.
But I mean, not.
One thing I think one thing that the fairy creature would notice as we travelled to the inn was as the wind picked up and blew my coat around my waist, it would reveal a familiar gem style in the fashion of a belt around my waist. He's pretty. It would seem familiar, not insightfully, not so insightful, but it would it would seem somewhat familiar.
Mhm. As you look, so, Soren, would you like to make a check of some kind? On that?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay, give me a nature or arcana, whichever one's higher. And I think because I think your star map gives you some help with that. Let me double check.
I'm doing Arcana.
Star map.
Oh no! Oh no!
Because you are using your star map, I'll allow advantage. So just roll again.
Cute.
Because you're literally using a tool. Never. Okay, we're keeping the two
Oh
then.
my god, no! It got worse. It got worse. Oh, it's so much
So-
worse. What the fuck is this? I rolled 3 ones today.
Soren, you were eating cookies too, right?
I was.
Man,
I took out the good old.
the stars are
cappuccino.
pretty.
Bro.
Bruh, the stars are so pretty.
I'm like.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I'm
Don't do
stress
drugs.
eating- stress
Unless they're
eating
given
drugs,
to you
man.
by a drug professional.
Yeah. Makari, as you enter the inn, you'll be welcomed by like a sort of burlier looking like innkeeper who's there like, hello there. You're in he's kind of taken aback by you. Most likely because of the company or the horns. One of those three. One of those might be it.
As if to sort of play dividends to the earlier mishaps, without even thinking about it, I beeline it straight towards the fire, almost not even acknowledging the existence of the barkeep, giving him a simple wave in lieu of trying to plant myself firmly in front of the fireplace, and with a very heavy I look up from my seated position and say, how much for a night, sir?
He'll kind of turn. Depends on the room. How much you got? What are you looking for? I'm gonna say between each of you, you would probably have
15 gold each, and which is like 10 silver, which is 10 copper. 10 silver is 1 gold. 10 copper is like basically pennies. Yeah.
Pennies.
Yeah.
Yay!
I smell pennies.
So between
Wait,
What? How much? How much? With all three of us?
each of you would have 15, so between all three, 45.
Okay. 45 a night, gold.
You kind of look up because 45 gold is like people sometimes pay for things in like copper, which is 1/100th of a gold. So
Okay.
that's a lot for a room. Not enough to like purchase a. So to
Okay.
like rent out the entire building, it would be like 100 copper. So 45 is like you're asking to rent out several. Rent out the entire building for like a week. That'd be 100.
In
So-
Makari's ignorance, she would hold up her purse of gold coins and say, "What would this get me?"
Give me an insight check.
Where am I? Hell yeah.
He is so dumbfounded by the amount of money you just put down. Like that, what you basically gave is
I haven't given it to him. I still have the gold in my hand. I'm just inquiring, and Makari has no understanding of the value of money.
He's incredibly dumbfounded and like pauses. That pause gives you like all of that money. Maybe more than he's seen in a while, especially for a room. With just one, you could get a room for a night. The nice ones too. A few days.
I inquire to my quote unquote companion, my current companions.
Hmm.
Are we rooming together? I don't. Would you like to room together? I wouldn't mind having the company.
I look towards you and nod, but quickly, is there like a stool that I can just hop on so I can get eye level to this man?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's like bar stools nearby.
Okay, so Sword's been traveling for a while, right?
Mhm.
And I would hope that they know how much a room costs a night.
Mhm.
Would it be okay if I kind of knew that maybe he's kind of like ripping us off a little?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Okay. He's real high.
Man, those cookies were good.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not going
You
to
are
do.
simultaneously the most serious and now
Listen, I was
one of the
gonna
biggest
do-
joke characters.
I was gonna do something cool, man.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, what you would know is you don't know the price of a room here, but you've seen like
I don't.
basically
that is
it would
true.
what you would know is you can negotiate all you want, but I won't give you anything in terms of like prior insights or like legs to stand on. So you have to go completely blind here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna do what I was going to do in the first place, before finding out this information. So yeah, I get eye level to the man, and I kind of like give him this like threatening glare, and I'm not going to pull it out.
Don't
but I
whip it
have-
out. Please don't whip it
Oh.
out. Please,
my.
please
I
don't
have
whip it
my
out.
hand. I have my
Monkey
hand.
toss, monkey toss.
No, I put
Monkus.
my hand on the hinge of my dagger,
Uh-huh.
and I looked at him. I'm like, "Don't mess with us. See that you're ripping us off because you see that shiny coin, mean that you're gonna take advantage of us." And with that, I put down, I would say, my own knowledge, just 15 silver, run room for the three of us, and nothing more. I would say, yeah, because like I think you said 15 gold for a night.
No, he said 1 gold piece would get you a room for several days.
Okay. Okay, hold up. My math. Sorry. Okay, I want to do the cool thing, but my math is really off. So basically, I kind of want to give him less than normal for one night.
Yeah.
Like a couple
Give me an
coins.
intimidation here.
Okay. So I think I had to explain that before I actually gave a number because I was gonna look silly.
Keep in mind
Intimidation.
what I picture here is you move the stool, climbed up on top of it,
And it squeaks.
and then you started the intimidation.
Meanwhile,
That's weird,
Makari,
buddy.
Makari's slowly starting to sprawl herself out on the on the wood out in front of the fireplace.
Oh my
Eh,
god.
And the feels are really feeling.
Drugs.
Yeah, you were
Dirty 20.
Makari, you were starting to feel kind of floaty, kind of happy, like calm, relaxed, very chill. Yeah. It's yeah. Very mellow. As the cookie kicks in. And Soren with that is like he'll sort of like nod. And what was the price you named again?
Okay, that's the thing. My main goal was to get at least a couple coins cheaper than what he said. So, because my math is very bad and I don't know how to convert correctly, for the sake of my own sanity, I would say just a couple coins cheaper than what he stated for a night.
Cool. So you guys will he'll take the gold coin and hand you back 7 pieces of copper. Not 7 pieces of silver, sorry.
Mhm.
So 70% of a gold coin. And you will be given a room and be allowed to rest for the night.
Yeah.
I will then show you guys how. So listen, at this point, click on your character sheets again. And then you will see underneath something that says hit dice. There will be a button that says L rest. Please click that. I know most of you didn't take damage, but just to show what you did. Bear, you have the party has a total of 44 gold and 7 silver.
Okay, because I'm taking 1 gold out and in 7 silver now on what I have. Okay, so where am I going? I apologize.
Click on your character sheet next to hit dice and click L rest.
I'll rest. I see.
Yeah.
Some
Cool. That will be a long rest. That is basically whenever you guys are resting for a full 8 hours, you will gain your spells back, most of your resources, unless there are special ones that take multiple days to recharge, and you will be able to heal up to full, which is nice. And now that that's done with, it becomes day.
Yeah. Daytime.
Also,
Daytime.
yeah.
Mhm.
How many spells am I allowed to prepare?
Wisdom modifier plus player level.
Wisdom modifier.
So that's 3 plus 3, 6.
Oh, 6. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you will awaken, and the town, oddly enough, does not seem all that much more lively. It is still very silent, I suppose.
Alright. Um. With getting up, I will say, I kind of wanted to, like, or kind of just explain what I look like now, like without all the gear, the coat, and everything, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So basically, if you guys are already awake, what you guys see is Soren kind of like in the corner of wherever they were sleeping, because I will say 3 people in one room is quite tight. So,
Yeah.
but like they're kind of balled up, almost like how a cat sleeps. And they're nothing but like feathers and fluffiness, and if you're drawn to that kind of thing, you almost kind of want to touch it.
We
Have
all know who that
long.
is.
Behind them is actually a very fluffy, long, feathery tail as well. So, and surprisingly, they sleep with with really nothing on, which I will say doesn't look indecent, because they don't look naked or anything, because they just have like fur.
That's what they want you
but
to
yeah.
think.
Oh, it's just lily fur. So, and basically, from what you guys could pick up, that the clothing that they wear is literally only for protection, from like armor. So they don't really use like clothing like you guys use clothing. So that's just something I wanted to point out. I thought it was cool. So, but yeah, very fluffy, very feathery, very adorable. So, and they make their way outside the door, and they don't say anything. And you just notice something. Yeah, they just leave.
Makari at this stage is still pretty out of it, having spent pretty much the entire night having the best sleep of her life. In a process of getting up, she has pretty much gone to bed in almost all of her clothing. The only thing that she would have discarded was her trench coat, which in turn gave way to some more interesting garments that she was wearing beneath, other than her typical attire of quite flattering, very what would be the word? Flourished, fancy, regal would be a word. Regal, a very regal aesthetic of purples and blues lining her garments. But the main feature that would draw anyone's eye would be a leather-studded belt that seemed very out of place for the kind of character that she was, and something that was hinted at before was a gem studded directly in the center of very peculiar origin. However, a subtle feeling of to anyone that would get close to it, there would be a certain sense of curiosity behind it, as if it wasn't just a regular gem.
Mhm.
But as Makari would sit up, she would look around with a very messy set of hair, wondering to herself, "What the hell did I eat last night?"
Cookie.
Drug.
Drug. Cookie drug.
All right, and you guys are free to. You will see that the building in the daytime, it's a little poorly kept, or perhaps it is well kept, but it is like very clear that some repairs should be made that simply and require money. That it seems like most of this, and as you look out over the town, most of the people doesn't seem to be present. This is a very like cozy for sure, but like it seems like all of the monsters and bandits to the south sort of hit the town pretty hard. And you are all more able to take in like, oh, this paint's a little old, this wood's a little worn, that sign's about to fall off. And it's not that people aren't living here, it's that they can't fix it up.
Makari at this stage is looking out the window, having a bit more of a easy perception of the town and the state it's in, and
Yeah.
she quietly says to herself, "Man, what a shithole."
A little bit, yeah. What would you guys like to do at this point? You are awake. You, what do?
Because
Makari wants to go adventuring.
no food.
Makari,
Did you guys leave your room? So far.
I'm still in there trying to get my head together.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, she has a complicated makeup routine, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know anything about how women get ready. How about you, Zeri? Are you, what would you like to do as you awake next to all these people?
I guess I will notice that there is one less person in the room.
You go looking for them?
I guess I will make my way over to Makari and
Mhm.
point out that one of us is gone.
Oh, you're right. Where did our little fairy friend go?
But
I think we should go and find her. I think it would be a best venture for all of us to stick together, at least for the time being, until we can ascertain what the situation is here. To which I was already in the process of getting on my fluffy necked coat and trying to make myself somewhat presentable.
Yeah, as you all head out, you will meet up with, well, Soren, where do you head out? Where are you? Are you
So-
far?
I'm not far actually. So I will say, as you guys make your way down, to kind of like where they drinks, find 3 glasses filled with milk. 1 for Soren and 2 for their new companions.
Where did the milk come from?
No, please.
I don't know. Okay, if there isn't
Suspicious
any milk, it is whatever liquid is available. It's not alcohol.
Yeah. No, you'll be able to like ask for milk, and they'll like grant you the milk because you paid for your room.
Halfway threaten them.
Milk now.
Again, climbing up on a stool, an owl with a knife. Milk, please, now.
Listen here, buddy, old pal. You better give me this fucking milk.
I want the milk. Yummy.
And you will all be greeted by a small owl, armored owl with milk, unless you don't have your armor on yet.
It's just like what they usually wear. It's like leather. I mean, my coat is like leather, but it's also armor itself. So
Yeah.
they're all dressed up like for their usual day.
So you will see the owl hand you milk, and yeah, you can feel free to drink that. Hopefully, it's not spiked with anything.
No, not
We
yet.
yelled,
No, don't worry, it's not spiked. I promise.
You can make a medicine check to be sure.
Don't worry. Totally not spiked.
Saika, would you like to make a medicine check to be sure?
This owl kind of sus.
I mean, they are wearing like a spacesuit. Oh god, they're the imposter.
I will.
If we see them going out of event, we know they're the imposter.
Is it just
Alright.
normal?
Yeah, normal.
Oh no.
You have no. Oh, you have a +9. So you have a +6, so that's a 9. With a 9, you don't know if it's you don't know if it's spiked or
Milk
not.
tastes like milk. You know, it's just your regular goat
It's just
milk,
milk.
man.
It's just milk.
Just
By the time the other has done their perception check, Makari has already guzzled hers down without even questioning.
You have drank quote unquote just milk.
Not sus at all.
This is some great just milk. Lovely just milk.
Just
Thank-
brand milk. It's
thank you
just
for
milk.
just milk.
I just thought it was very curious. It's not goat milk. It's not cow milk. It's just owl milk that they just somehow have.
Gross. Gross. Owls don't even make milk. Birds don't do that. Birds don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
that.
that's true. That's why
Birds
it's
don't
sus.
make milk. Where's the milk?
I
come
mean, they
from?
could.
Why is it
Macari,
owl
no.
milk?
Makari, no.
What? I didn't
Liz-
say anything.
Lizards and owls do not should not have booba because they do not make milk.
We're learning something very important today about biology.
else.
Yes. Anatomically speaking, insects, birds, lizards, reptiles don't make milk.
Why are you saying that to me as if it's something I have control of? It's not my fault that half of my commissioners are are furries.
You commissioned them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. All right. Anyways, I'm sorry. Where would you guys like to go at this point? You're free to explore the town or head further south. Do whatever you want.
I want to go and have a look at see if any of the shops have anything interesting.
Ooh,
Of
cool.
course, the ritual wants to shop. Fog.
What about the harpy? The harpy is a monster mix of a bird, lady, and a person.
Yeah, they have booba.
But they have humanoid parts, which is why they have booba. It is fantasy, so really you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Anyways, you're looking for shops. Soren, what about you?
As of right now, they have one thing in mind, but they're going to keep it to themselves for now and just follow the tiefling and the fairy for now.
Fuck, what is the name? I don't know why I forget your name in particular. Saika, what is your name? What are you
Oh, no.
looking to do? I'm losing my goddamn mind.
Babysitting, obviously. Hello.
Cool. So you're just gonna go to the nearest shop, which would happen to be like the blacksmith place you guys saw before.
Blacksmith is the only
No, that's the nearest one to the end here. You will also see like there are markets far off later on, everywhere else, but they are kind of like quiet. There aren't too many people
One
there.
fish, one singular fish on a stall.
Half of a fish.
Yeah, actually, there's a
Has a
fishing
bite in
stall.
it.
There's like a fisherman's stall that it seemed like the fisher person has not come back, and the person waiting for the fish is kind of getting impatient because there is only a singular fish left.
Oh, I'm actually gonna walk over and act like I am the person selling the fish.
What?
The guy's not there to sell the fish.
No,
so
no,
I'm
there
gonna,
is a
like,
person at the stall who's like selling
Wait.
what they have left, but there is like fishing can be a multi-person thing where someone sells them, someone supplies them. The supplier hasn't come back yet.
Okay, oh shoot. Okay, I thought I saw this great opportunity. Was like
To
the seller's
scam
not
someone
there.
out of the singular fish?
Yes, I was like, hey, the seller's not there. There's a customer. Let me just walk behind, like I own the place. Hand the man the fish. I get some money out of it and just walk away.
I thought you were just gonna push the man aside and say, here's
No.
the fish, money please, and then walk away.
No. There was a misunderstanding. I thought there wasn't a seller. Okay.
All right, cool. You will meet up with the in the sort of smithy area, because that's like the one of the few non-stall type stores. And what voice would they use? Let me roll something here. 14. Time for quick maths. By quick, I mean it'll take fucking forever. 2, 4, 6,
1 plus
8,
2 is 2.
10, 12. God damn it, I'm dying. You will see a sort of a person with reddish skin and like orange hair coming out. Not Ron Weasley. But they kind of have like a little bit of a fiery tinge to their hair, and they have bright like orangish yellow eyes, and kind of a sort of on the thinner side a man here. Hi, what can I get you? And as you guys will like sort of enter in here, and you'll see once again a similar sight of you'll see rusted tools, like very well actually no, the tools wouldn't be rusted, but you'll see like very empty, like
the store, the wares are not that good. Like the selection. There are like maybe 2 swords, a couple of knives, some miscellaneous tools here and there, like a small buckler available. Like it is kind of pathetic, but this man is there.
I know. I noticed this man seems a bit more presentable, and in my knowledge of previous specialists in industries, I know that the blacksmith of any town is often the center of gossip. And in lieu of knowing that my friends are also after knowledge, I would like to ask this blacksmith if he knows if he has any information on what's going on in town. On specifics, like, does he know what the evil is?
Hold up. He will. Hold up. I'm looking up the art right about now for this person. I'm not exactly sure myself. I've kind of stuck here because this is where I've always been. But, as for what is happening out south, I'm not sure, really. People sometimes go missing. Bandits, words of bandits just dying. But, it's best not to tread there, from what I understand. You only go there if
Missing-
you wish to. Well, if you're stupid or brave, and I'm neither. I consider myself to be neither. Do you need anything there?
Well, I can't speak for my friends here, but your shop is nice. You seem to be lacking a bit of stock, though.
Yeah, just a bit. He'll turn to like the very pitiful like row of empty like shelves in the halls. Like, back then this place was a sort of merchant town, but with all the beasts and monster attacks, it's kind of, well, fallen off.
Why
And-
haven't you left?
I grew up here.
It's not difficult.
I grew up here. This, he'll point to the building. This was something that I saw get built by my parents. And now, I don't know. Maybe it's that weird nostalgia thing. Keeps me from leaving.
Stubborn.
Maybe a little bit. I can assure you, though, my skills are real, and although my stock wouldn't show it very much, the number of things I can make are pretty limited due to my general lack of access to materials. And, well, everything else. He'll look at the, he'll, go over, gesture over to his, empty, what is it called? To like
Weapons rack?
the empty forge, and like how some of the building, like, it is older, and like a little bit more decrepit than you would, than most people would typically see. And as you, sorry, the reason that I'm so distracted is because I'm trying to get the art for this guy that I did not make, and I'm making on the fly. And by making, I mean stealing off of Google Images.
That's fair.
Um, So while you do that, I actually want to go up to Makari. And hearing what they were asking earlier, I will actually give you the information, saying that on the south are lizard creatures. Killing everyone.
Lizard creatures.
Oh yes,
Has the government not done anything about this?
They are the government. He'll chuckle to himself, like, no. But that's just I'm not sure if I believe that one. From what I
Bless you.
that one seems there are creatures like monsters and all that, but the lizard itself is more of an urban legend spread amongst the bandits. It seems like, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily true or not.
Oh, rumors.
The banditry and all of those are very real. However, those are genuine threats.
I suppose my question still lies this: why has nobody done anything about it?
Who else is left? Town's kind of empty. No one else is here. What
It seems
do
like
you-
the town is too poor enough to hire mercenaries to get rid of them. Anyways,
That would definitely be part of it.
anyways, you have nails for sale.
Nails? Yeah.
Mhm.
I can hammer out a few real quick. How much do you
Alright.
need? How many do you need?
I just need a bag full.
A bag full. Sure, I should have some.
Alright.
He'll like look through the back, and after a few moments, he'll like sift through and pull out a bag of like nails. Some of them are a little older and rustier than the others.
Ooh, makes it better.
Oh god.
Rusty nails.
Have you got any more? Have you got any of those cookies?
Soren doesn't respond. Only because
By the way, this is the guy.
they're rations. So Soren just like nods their head no, as in you guess that they have the rations, but they're not going to give you any more.
Disappointment flows through me.
The blacksmith will say, "Oh, I think that there's a man out there selling fish, though. Maybe you can order something from him." As you turn over to the guy with the one fish.
Poor guy.
Excuse me, sir. You got some fish?
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to ask him, or you heading out?
I
Yes,
think
is-
we have.
Actually, one more thing. I apologize. A mirror. Is he able to make a mirror? Is that a little bit
Make a
difficult?
mirror.
Mhm. Or where would I get one?
I can probably get you something like that. It's it'll be a little bit more complicated, but just mixing a couple things with glass. I could make. Let me see if I have one. I'll roll to see if you can actually purchase it.
Alright. Is it something I might have to come back and get?
Maybe.
Okay.
He does not have one in the store.
Oh no! Why am I getting all the ones?
That's more of a punishment for me. How am I supposed to gaze at my own beauty every 5
Water.
minutes? Mirror.
Water.
Oh yeah, water.
Water and water. Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's a, sorry, terribly. It looks like we're out at the moment, but out of, all of the things that we would need to make one,
Oh.
I can try and look around, see if I can't, I mean,
It's fine.
how,
Um, I'll be
How-
here for a while.
Yes. There's a well, there is a lady out in close to the wall. She sells some things that I might be able to use to make something. Just need a sort of powdery thing to combine with the glass so that never mind, it's not important. But yeah, I can probably make it for you, but I just don't have it now.
Alright. Thank you for the information. And with that, they gather up I guess the nails. And then how much do I need to
Oh,
give
that
him
just
for the 5?
like a bag of nails, half a silver.
Just how
so-
many copper?
50. 5.
50.
5,
okay.
sorry.
Wait. I give him 5 copper. So let me 1 silver is how many copper?
1 is 10.
Okay.
So to put it,
Got you.
so in terms of like thinking of it, like a gold would be a like full dollar, like 100, and a copper would be a cent, and a silver would be like a 10-cent coin.
Like a dime. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Right, thank you. Other than that, I am satisfied with my purchases.
You will have a bag of rusty nails. Feel free to add that to your character.
Hell yes. Oh, nice.
And then you're free to keep going. Where would you like to make your go do things from here?
I'm okay. Makari, you wanted to go look at the fish?
I didn't specifically want to look at the fish. I just want to go. I want to explore all the interesting places that might have any sign of fanciful items or hints of magic or anything of that nature, really.
Give me a... I'll just say a flat perception check, Makari. Flat perception. So just a no advantage, normal. Holy fucking shit. That was so close to a 1. That was so close to a 1. Anyways, the man referenced a person near the southern edge of the town, close to the wall, and selling things like materials and chemicals that would be used for creating things.
I motion to the others and say, maybe we should have a bit more of a gander round before we depart this town.
And as you leave, you'll also see like a sort of building that has a lot of a very wide but kind of older looking. As you see this would be a library that's like, but this looks the most decrepit out of everything. Like it was so big and so impossible to maintain because of that.
Oh, okay.
What an interesting looking building.
Mhm.
I wonder if anyone lives there. It's clearly the oldest building of this town, and old places usually have items and leftovers of the people who've lived here the longest. I wonder if
Want to
anyone
go
wouldn't mind.
take-
I would love to go and take a look. I'm sure whatever else can wait for a while. We could at the very least take a look around the outside of the building,
Yeah.
if not for prosperity's sake.
Is Saika still at the blacksmith? Or...
Yeah, Saika, would you be staying there, or what would you want to do?
I mean, there's not much I can get since I am small.
Small. Well, you can fly too. Remember that. So height has
So-
never really been an issue because of that. Can you move your
In
character,
an
by the way?
attempt- in an attempt to gauge how interesting would this building would be, I try to gaze through one of the dusty windows that had been locked
Roll
shut.
me a d20 normal.
I actually like, because I want to do this. Oh, never mind. I would have helped anyways.
Okay. So, I have a mod installed called Sadness Chan. Whenever you roll if you roll a nat 1 or nat 20, there's a chance that an anime girl will make fun of you. That is what you see right now.
Yeah.
I think your parents also rolled a nat 1 when you were born.
Oh, fucking shit. No, that's terrible. Wow.
It's so bad. Okay, I am going. This is fun because I get to introduce all these town NPCs. And however, it's horrible because I realized that I forgot to create the actors for all these town NPCs, so. Alright. Choose file. You will like peek in through a window. It'll be a dark, dusty area, books strewn about everywhere, and all of a sudden, like, the window will crash, and a man will come flying out, like, and this is what you see.
I gotta zoom in. It's an old man.
He has a green eye and a black eye, a whole weird like staff on him, like several branches and weird leaves and feathers tucked in his hair, a horribly miskept beard and long bushy eyebrows. And he'll crash through the window, not get cut up somehow, as like you're looking at it and say, "What are you doing? What do you want?"
So wait, did I fall through the window, or
No, he saw
did.
you peer through the window, and his response was to crash through it, dodge roll, and then point at you menacingly, saying, "What are you doing?"
Let's go.
I am stood there with my mouth ajar, my hand still placed against where the glass originally was, as if to think that this crazy man could not exist. Nothing. We're tourists. Yeah, tourists. We're just trying to.
Why are you here? Are you here? Just no. And he'll sort of like clutch a deck of cards in his hand, like, no. What are you here for?
Crashes.
No.
Ooh, can I see what kind of cards those are?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yes.
I think I want to roll high.
Anyone can if they want, as he like begins talking to the cards.
Oh my god, why am I rolling so low?
He's
I'm
insane.
about to
Let's
bring
go.
out my like real dice and just.
These are
Oh no.
okay. Makari proves that you guys can roll high. It's just only on the stupid shit.
Makari, can you please roll an Arcana as well?
Anyone-
Try for us.
Fuck.
Psycha.
Psycha has a -3 int, but she does have detect magic.
She still has a chance. She still has a chance.
She's still.
I have a minus chance.
So that's a negative one. That's
Oh
a
my God.
negative one. I have so rarely seen the negative
Hey.
numbers.
Put two negatives together, it's a positive. Shush.
Yo, those
Did we get anything
cards
with an 11?
look fucking sick, but they're kind of just cards. And as you look on, they look like collectible trading cards to you, Sari. You kind of want to take one.
No.
And this one will this wizard like, what do you want? 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 What do you want?
We were seeking information, and your building looked like it had lots of knowledge, or things that we could possibly look at to learn
He
about
will
where
get
we are.
uncomfortably close to your face as he examines your eyes, nose,
Ugh.
cheeks, mouth,
Ugh.
every little thing.
How droll is that? Have you ever had a shower? Ugh.
He does smell a little bad. It's a mixture of someone who's never showered, but also weirdly the scent of herbs is not drugs, not drug herbs, but rosemary, thyme, these sorts of aromatic herbs that might be used for cooking or potion making or whatever. It's a weird mix of BO and strong plants, and he'll stare at you still.
So I take it you have nothing useful here then. We can just get out of your hair. It's fine. We didn't mean to cause any trouble. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. No trouble here.
You're free to come in.
What? Oh,
Wow. That was really easy. Holy shit. Soren will, hearing this, will just enter the building.
He will stop you and do the exact same thing. Just stare. I haven't seen you. You're free to come in.
Awesome. Yeah, Soren will, I will say, even though I'm giggling, Soren is far less expressionless than I am.
So what basically happens is for he's a sort of shorter humanoid character. So for Makari, he goes up at his tippy toes to do that, and for Soren, he kind of just fully bends almost in a 180 completely bends his body way as if he's going to touch his toes, but it almost looks like rubber hose animation.
Yeah,
that
I do.
when he's turning to look at you, his back bends weirdly flexible, man.
Whoa, it was really weird. Okay.
And that's how he his legs do not bend at all, while his back bends completely to look at you clearly.
Okay.
And then he gets up and says that.
Okay, real quick before I head in, I'm gonna cast Druidcraft and create a nice flowery scent around him, and then head in.
Until it
You
dies,
like-
For like a couple seconds, though, like for a minute, I think.
Would I? Can I just ask how does this work? Do you like sprinkle like dust on him? Is it like just a like
Oh,
wave of the
okay.
hand?
So yeah, basically, with like a finger, with a claw-like finger, I just like boop his nose, and then instantly this gust of floral smell like engulfs him. It's not
As you
strong,
boop his
but it's like
nose?
subtle. Yeah.
As you boop his nose, he will it will turn a strange like green, and then all of a sudden like a flower will spawn from it. And that's like what emits the smell, and he'll pick it. Thank you.
Is this man?
And he'll put it in his cap.
I would mime to the caster. Thank you.
It helps a little bit. Not too
I
terribly
will-
much, but it helps.
I will even say Soren is a bit taken back by this.
Because like straight up, that's not what your spell was how your spell was designed to manifest, but it manifested in a wild way on him.
Why?
Yes,
Whilst
I was
whilst they're making their way in, am I able to attempt to maybe pilfer one of the cards from as he's walking by?
Oh.
I mean, I technically am like distracting
Yes,
him.
you absolutely can.
Yay! Crime!
Give me a sleight of hand check.
What
Uh,
is it? Be gay, do crime.
yeah.
Very, very
Sleight
both.
of hand, right?
Yep, sleight of hand.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's a 12. Is a 12 enough for you to steal from a man who talks to a deck of cards? Steal a card from a man who talks to a deck of cards. I don't think it is. Straight up. I'm sorry.
Aw, I wanted a shiny card.
He'll kind of like realize what you're doing and say, "No!"
I will
No,
attempt.
you
I will
don't.
attempt. I will attempt to pass it off as me just trying to get a closer look. So just not so much. I would withdraw my hand almost instantaneously and have it as if I was, even though as a punishment, the smell I'm having to take in is potent.
Oh yeah, his
but
breath is
at-
awful.
at the very least, it would at least seem as though I was merely inspecting the cards. And as such, I would like to have at least a closer look at them. My intrigue for magic getting the better for me.
Deception.
What would you like to do?
Inspect the cards?
Oh. So first of all, that's just a straight up lie. You were trying to take it. So give me a deception
yeah.
roll.
Yeah, that wasn't a straight.
That was just a straight. That's just. So that was a fucking lie.
Wait. Before they roll, I want
Guidance?
to quickly grab all. Yeah, guidance them. So I quickly touch them because I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? And cast guidance on Makari. I don't know actually how to cast it. Do I just say, hey, you have guidance now?
You will suddenly like, unbeknownst to you, your eyes will be literally filled with stars as you add a D4 to your deception. So when you make your deception roll, it'll say situational bonuses. Add a 1d4. Type in that.
Okay. And then normal?
Yeah.
Yay!
Holy fucking shit. So
That's lovely.
26, he'll say, "My friends. You may not see my friends. No. Not them. No." He'll kind of think for a moment. "You may see one." And he will hand you. You want a high roll here. A mediocre one.
How about that? A card. The card that he'll hand you. It is a. How it would look like, it is a ball that has. That he doesn't hand it to you, he shows it to you. Even if the rest of you like take the chance to look at it, I will need Makari make me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
The lady, she gives you stars. Yes, you might like this one. And he will show you a card that has a small blackish orb on it. And in the middle of it, there is stars surrounding every aspect of it. But in the dead center, there is nothing. There is a black void.
Has this person actually given me the card?
He absolutely not. It is a like orb that like has a like crystalline thing with like stars all surrounding and everything, but in the middle, it is black.
Orin sees this, right?
Yep.
I will say, upon seeing this, like a shiver runs up their back, and the crazy cute goes up to him and says, "This is familiar. What do you know?"
He will once again like bend down violently in that like rubber hose way and to address you like literally in your face. I know nothing. The cards, they know all. They see everything. They're my friends. And they say you can enter. So you enter. All of you can
Yeah.
enter.
Soren enters the building, wanting to know more.
You will find a room. First of all, there appears to be like places where someone is cooking things. There's some food. There's like a campfire, a bedroll. He's been bunking here for a while. However, all of the books, they are strewn about everywhere, horribly disorganized. There's so much knowledge here that is just not impossible to sort through, but there is like tomes of magic mixed with tomes on like books on like history, mixed with books on art, mixed with books on for children. Like it is all a big mess of chaos. And this is only the entrance.
An old library?
Yes.
Okay.
As well, in addition to that, you will also see that above you there are like holes in the ceiling. This place has bits of the ceiling has collapsed, which is more than all of the other ones. The ceiling has collapsed. There are holes in the floor. You can see that there is lower and upper levels as well. It is a mess.
Okay.
To which I perceptively already am trying to scan the books that lay the area, looking for trends in the names and trying to figure out whether any of them are
Give
of
me an
interest.
investigation roll.
Investigation.
Anyone who wants to as well can go inside. Anyone who is inside can do the investigation roll.
Sorry, what was that? I apologize.
Anyone who is
Thank you.
inside and wants to like investigate the chaos can make an investigation roll.
All right. I will do that.
That is a 17 and that is a 6.
Yay.
The dice hate you. I'm sorry.
I know they do. It's okay. There has to be a balance.
Makari, you will find something of note. This is like a book that is a little bit damaged. A lot of the books are like have water damage. Some of them even some scorch marks. It actually does not look like the crazy fucking lunatic here is responsible for that, because when you look at the area where he's like posted up, there is no books, no anything of the air around there. It is almost like kept not neat, far from it, but he knows, like, it seems like for all of his insanity, even he knows that burning a book would be bad. And you will see a damaged, slightly singed book. It kind of looks like a journal.
Knowing how protective this crazy person is, I know I want this book. My greed for knowledge has led me to that already. But rather than just instantly going for it, I simply walk around the room, gently looking at other things, and in an attempt to engage with this weird individual, I ask them, what happened to this place?
He will like flip through his cards again. Time. Time happened. Time. So much time. So much. And he'll keep like referring to that in when you like say what happened here. Like that'll be his response forever. That's you think.
As he, I'm gonna test my luck. I'm not going to steal the book, but I'm going to inspect this charred journal. See why
It is familiar handwriting.
So gazing.
There is. Are you trying to like speed read it or like?
I'm also. I'm trying to see why it's different, why it stood out to me.
It has familiar handwriting from a book that you've also kept.
Oh, okay. And how do I need to roll for this, or?
Are you trying to like speed read it or just basically, are you trying to flip through all of the pages and absorb as much as you can quickly, or are you going to thoroughly investigate like the first chapter or whatever?
Investigate.
Thorough. Okay. Give me if you're doing that, then there's no roll required. You will be able to, like, over the course of the few minutes that you stay here, see. This isn't a first-hand account of someone's journey here. A traveler who came here by boat, in search of a challenge, a rumor heard that there would be a great calamity in this area at some point, and that there would be something found to the south that could be used. You will kind of, as you read, it'll become kind of clear that the goal of this person is not to necessarily stop whatever calamity happens, but to grow from it, to improve themselves, because that is what it would take.
Well, I've decided that I want this book. I want it. I'm going to commit crimes.
Commit crimes.
But rather than just instantly taking it, I want to plead my cause with the crazy person, not knowing. I don't know whether it's whether whether he holds any persuasion over these books, whether he holds claim to them. But the last thing I want to do is end up with a knife at my throat again. So
No, he didn't like throw a knife at you. He simply like pointed
no,
at you.
I meant from earlier.
Okay. Let me roll me a persuasion check as you do this.
Persuasion.
All right, say whatever you want.
Oh no.
No. A 10 means that this is entirely based on what you say. There is no.
This book. I don't mean to sound. I don't mean to sound as if I have any belonging to this, but I recognize it. The handwriting is of my kin. Would it be too much of me to ask if I could take this book with me, with promise of returning it, should you wish it?
He will look at you with that same crazy eyes, crazy expression. And he'll turn his face down to look at his cards. They say, my friends, she wants to take one. But will time you? Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Maybe. That is what he says to you. Maybe.
I'm gonna take that as a okay. Thank you. You're very kind.
Wait.
I will return it.
Wait. Never see the dark. That never sees the dark. Do not take it below. Do not below. Not. Yes. That is
Okay.
that
below?
cryptic message aside, never take it below.
I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold that rent free in my brain for later.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you're talking to a crazy man.
So with that, I'm going to reservedly pull myself to a back wall where there is a broken table and start reading through this book in more earnest and try to take in its information.
Cool. Saika, are you also looking through for anything in particular? Or first of all, have you even entered the library here?
Well, he said come in, so I did.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, are you like trying to sift through and see if there's anything cool here, or are books for nerds?
Not much of a reader. More of a.
Do you wish to ask questions of the wizard, the old man?
I don't know what I would ask him.
All right.
I mean, you could look up books about like being a bard or like music and
Yeah, I
like
it's all good. After you will Makari, as you keep reading, you will find notes of the discovery and rumors of a strange, like, construction from an old king. A labyrinth where the calamity might be centered. The rumors that you would find would be that are mentioned here, like rumors of a horrible beast that was sealed away and slain a long time ago. That is.
And knowing that it's, I noticed that because this is in my kin's handwriting, that it warrants further investigation.
Mhm.
But
The
do I wish to go for this by myself, knowing that it talks of such a dark, mysterious place?
Yeah. And the next thing you will see is that it mentions a... How would I say? It mentions it being to the south of the town that she is staying in.
Okay. Well, my decision is to instantly want to follow through with this. So, I look to see what my companions are doing.
What are each of you doing? Zeri, you're kind of just like vibing, I guess.
Yeah.
Soren?
I kind of want to go up to the crazed man and ask him, your friends, do they know the future?
He'll sort of like look at you, look over to them, flip through. What do I say? What? Oh, okay. They, my friends, speak for me. Yes, they know. They know many things. Not everything, but enough. Enough. Hey. Give me a perception check. Or insight.
Or insight.
As he
That's
mentions that you will see his like greenish eye glows the same color as the cards, as he talks about what they are, as if the cards themselves are also looking at you.
Is it like the cards are speaking through him? Is that what I see?
They speak for him. They tell him what to say.
Okay.
But with your insight check, you would be able to tell, like, it's not that he can't. It's that he doesn't want to or is too scared to.
Like he's too scared of what exactly to...
You don't know.
Okay.
He looks to those cards with a desperation that you have not seen in most people.
Okay. Oh god, I didn't prepare it. I'm already running into the druid issue. Fuck. Okay. So is it fine if I can kind of get a feel for the cards, as in, like, once again, I don't have like detect magic, but can I see?
Someone does.
I don't think it will tell me, because I'm more looking for identification, which is a little bit different than detect magic. So
Well,
let me
what detect
see.
magic would do would be it would let you it would let you roll with advantage to try and identify something. However, Zeri has a -2. However, you can give guidance, so does
Yeah,
it balance
doesn't-
out? I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know.
Because my main thing here, what I want to kind of achieve, if like the cards are kind of like, are they controlling him unwillingly? Like, is the man unwillingly partaking in this, or is he
No.
okay with this?
You think that he's afraid and they are like his crutch. Like they are,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, okay, that's kind of, then I don't really need tech magic or anything. So I'm gonna ask something only out of speculation of what these cards could be.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask him, can you use the cards to tell my future?
He will look at you and the eye will glow. And he will look at the cards. He will his one of his eyes will like turn down to look at the card, but the other one stays directly staring at you.
Okay.
No. Yes. Yes, but no. Yes, but no. That's what they say. That yes, but no.
Okay. Before he goes even further, my real answer is, can you tell me the future of the stars?
The stars are too big. Too many. Too many stars. They do not know.
Mm.
But
Mm.
he will pull out the old card that he showed Makari. This is now.
Listen,
They see now. He will point to you, this time not referring to his cards. You see now. Two. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
This is present. This is now.
He will nod.
You have a card that represents future.
He shakes his head. Lost. It was lost. I cannot
No.
lose another, but lost.
No longer in your deck. Lost from your deck?
He will nod.
Where? Where did you lose it? Where was the last time you saw it?
Below. And he will like not point to like below he will point to the book where that Makari is holding. Below. No.
I go over to Makari and I ask, can I look through the book?
For the first time since we've met, I kind of have a more serious tone to my face. And
Tone to your face.
tone to my face. I have a bit more serious expression.
Your face has a tone now.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
You're just changing color. Like,
Mhm,
the more
mhm, mhm.
serious
I mean, she
you
is
are,
a
you
wild
just get
mage, so if she
darker.
wanted to happen, it can happen.
I have a bit more of a stern expression at this stage. Clearly, what I've been reading has brought over a more a bit more of a serious what's the word? It's mainly
Disposition?
yes, disposition. But reluctantly, I close the book and slowly hand it over with the solemn word of, "Please give it back when you're done."
Alright,
Do you-
and then I shyly say, "Don't worry, I also won't ruin it as well." And then and I open
That's
it up.
shade. Oh my god.
Wow,
Yeah,
bitch, you ain't
so-
getting no book.
So do you open it?
Yeah,
And so-
I open it and Makari didn't take
It's
it back
empty.
from me. Empty.
It is entirely empty. These pages are
Um,
completely blank.
Oh, this
every
is
single one.
discrimination, okay. Okay. Does I show it to Makari? And I
Ma-
say it's blank.
Makari, first chapter's still there.
I say to them, I say to them, "What, you can't see anything? What's wrong?"
There's nothing on these pages. Absolutely nothing is for me.
Fascinating. I can only deduce that this book is coded to a certain energy that only people of a certain creed or essence can read from it.
Hey,
Maybe,
give me
but,
an investigation check again, Makari. As you are you trying to look at it closer again, or?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm trying to inspect the book to see if there's anything that would tell me why only I am able to read from it. I mean, everything what I'm saying currently is more of a guess from the
Give me
situation.
an investigation.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit. When you roll high, you roll high. That is a... You think you were spot on that. And in addition, however, as you flip through the rest, there is nothing beyond the second chapter for you.
Huh.
It is just the first.
I guess only certain people can read certain pages. I turn to the crazy man and ask, "Do you know anything of this book?"
He will sort of turn down to his cards. Not below. Do not take it below. But no. Just they tell me that you don't take it below if you take it.
What is below?
And he'll begin breaking down crying.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Oh no. I've broken.
This man needs some milk.
Yeah, have you got any of those rations?
Yo, I got
Yo,
some
are you
melon
gonna
milk
give
in
him
my
weed
bag.
brownie? Weed
Yo,
cookies?
let me give him some weed so he can just have a good trip. Like, I don't take drugs.
I don't do drugs either. All I know is what I learned from Game Grumps.
I think mental breakdown plus drugs is like a terrible combination.
I think it might be as well.
I will not give the old man drugs, so
Aw.
Yeah.
no.
And at this point, he begins crying as you ask what is below, and it does not end.
We leave. Just let him be. You broke him.
I'm sorry.
He'll just continue. It's below. Below.
Using my logical form of deduction, but is there an above?
he's still crying about below.
Okay, I think he needs some time. Listen, this book seems important for whatever reason. Do you have the ability to? You have the ability to detect magic, no? Is there anything about this book that speaks out to you?
Do you say to the fairy?
Bing, bing, bing.
Yes.
All right.
Guess there's only one way to find out.
Magic time.
Where is it?
All right. So go to your spell book here, and this is a good thing to learn. So when you click on your character sheet, click the thing that says spell book.
Yeah.
And you will see detect magic there.
Mhm.
You will want to click on the icon to post it in chat so that everyone can see what you're casting and how it works. All right. And what this will do now is when you look at the chat, you can also, when you're like in a more one-to-one map, obviously not, this isn't the case right now, but when you're in a one-to-one map, you can place down detect magic and see just where you see that the area of the magic. So it'll be in an area of around like 30 feet for you right now. When you're like, again, when the scale is 1-to-1. But right now you will use detect magic and try to identify the book a little bit better. Give me an Arcana check. Should have pressed advantage.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. I should have mentioned advantage.
Oh no, it's another one.
Okay. Hey, Zeri, are you gonna give you gonna give guidance?
Yeah, I guess guidance.
All right. Cool.
Although-
Let's just see what it gets. Cool. So that's a total of 10. So you have a 9 minus 3 plus 4. So that's a 10. With
I
that,
just Sorry, I just forget
Um,
how OP guidance is sometimes because it's a cantrip.
with this Psycha, this book tells a pretty big story. It is it's got a bit of divination magic on it. Like that this revolves with information, the preservation, hiding of, and spread of it. That is what divination would be. And as you like lean in closer to it though, there is a additional thing here. There is most like magical items emit like a faint aura. This one has a like definitely has all of the things that will tell you, hey, this one's all about information and all that. However, there is like a faint black fire surrounding it. And as you use detect magic, to look at everything, that black fire is something that you haven't seen on you don't see on anything else. Except Makari's belt.
Ooh.
You believe they are related in some way. Well, that much was obvious at a glance. However, the belt and the book itself are related in a more direct way than just, Makari being interested in it. There is a magic tying them together. While you have the spell up, are you just looking at the book, or are you trying to identify some? Would you like to try and get a glance at other things? Because you can really snoop with this.
Snoop. Yeah, let me snoop. What else?
are you speaking? Sorry, I can't hear you very well.
Oh, is my mic busted?
You're just quiet.
Sorry. I wanna snoop.
Now I know that, but this door looks pretty stupid. All right. Would you like to try and like snoop around at other things, or just, or are you just focusing on the book?
The book.
Okay. It's, yeah. The type of magic here as well. It is weird because everything has a little bit of magic. Like life has its own type of magic. Even death and undeath and just inert rocks can have something that can cause druids to pull from them. However, the pages that are blank are completely inert as well. There is like no magic at all coming from it. Like, as if something has destroyed any sense of wonder or mundane or like potential inside of them. Whereas the ones that's Makari has, the first chapter that you would see, those are like enchanted and encrypted, but the other ones are like as if something has erased it. Or is erasing it. That's what you can ascertain with a detect magic. As far as specifics, however, you don't know.
I'm not surprised. I don't know anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Call me stupid. Ugh.
No. That's mean. Even though I'm pretty sure I already have. But would you communicate with that with everyone else?
That there is magical pages, and there are also non-magical pages. For some reason.
Suspiciously unmagical pages.
They're kind of sus.
Very sus. Okay. So, knowing all of this information, would you guys like to head out? Has anyone done crimes? Yes, Makari. First thing, literally the first thing she did. Where would you guys like to? Would you guys like to?
Before we
Go
go,
now.
can I just make sure that the crazy man's okay? I want to make sure I've not left him completely scarred.
He
late for that.
looks. He is like slowly mumbling to himself and better, but it's still like below.
5 below.
You think the full tears have now given way to just like strange quiet mutterings himself. He's still
Okay, yeah, he's
completely
good. He's good.
dissociating,
Let's
but
go.
he's
He's fine.
better-ish. You think that he needs time.
He good. He good. He
Alright.
don't need no help. He's good. Thanks, old man.
Fog.
All right,
Cool.
guys. I think we've gained all we can from here. I don't need to ask. I dare not ask for your help, as I do not deserve it. But I feel as though us meeting may not have been just chance. It seems as though we all have a vested interest in what we what we have found so far.
DM, what was that?
That was me forgetting that I did not have the select tool up.
Okay, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get attacked. No.
No, all of a sudden, a fucking nuclear bomb gets dropped on the town.
a green dragon shows up and casts a fireball on us.
Yep.
I look towards Ari and I said it's only as if the stars were aligned and brought us here together. Things keep adding up.
I kind of stand up for a moment, and I say, I suddenly realize to myself that I suddenly have a realization. You know, after all this, I haven't even asked for both of your names yet.
That is very true. I am Soren.
Soren, it's a pleasure.
Yes. What about you two?
I'm
Oh.
Seika.
Michael. Alright.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Makari. I am of the Coltip family.
Does the Cultic family sound familiar at all?
Give me a history
to
check.
D&D? Okay.
That's what it's there for. Watch you
It's
get a
a
nat
big
20 here.
history, dude.
Can I let it cast guidance on myself?
You absolutely can.
Hell yeah.
That's why it's so
Guidance on
busted.
myself.
Literally, you
That's
can
such a bust.
spam that. It is a permanent bless on all skill checks. Almost. Assuming that, you know, you're within melee range of somebody.
Did that right? Yeah.
So that's an 18. A rich house. They have a lot of spellcasters in there. Actually, as far as you know, you haven't heard of one that isn't a spellcaster. Fairly powerful too. If she's telling the truth, you're in good company.
Alright. That's good. So I know I can trust her. Let's see.
All right. And as you'll make your way south, well, are you guys finally? Are you guys gonna head south at this point, or what are you planning to do? Sorry, I shouldn't have assumed.
Kind of. We could skip it, like the whole RP, if you
Mhm.
don't mind. I kind of just want to get that glass dust for the blacksmith, and then like just come back for my mirror.
Yeah,
it's
that'll
ready.
happen. And
Okay.
as you guys wander, I'll just leave you. The path is surprisingly simple during the day. And you all, Soren, with you using your knowledge of like the maps and sky and your memorization of that, you'll find yourself
Whee!
here. Assuming the map loads. Soren is not there on my stream screen, so let me just fix that. You'll find yourself deeper in the wilderness and before the entrance to something far bigger than you would have expected. That's where we're going to end for tonight. This has gone on way too long. I guess it's 4 hours. I did say 4 hours, but hey.
True.
It was fun. I hope I didn't do too badly.
No, you were great. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a blast with all of you. I have to
Hell yeah.
prepare for a final boss encounter with an ending comes a beginning, I guess. But I am hopeful that everyone else will be able to meet us there. I am glad that the RP seemed to have fun. I hope you guys had fun. I really do. Yeah. I'm gonna find somebody to dump all these people on.
I got to do crimes. Yay!
Honestly,
Yeah, the
it was so much
first thing
fun.
you fucking did. The
Crime.
very first thing you did was a crime. Yeah.
You didn't even resist the darkness. You jumped straight to it.
I'm probably gonna raid Brett Ultimus because you know what? I like the raccoon boy. He / raid Shadow Legends. I wanted to like flesh out the town a lot more because it was I put a lot of work into this, and I had NPCs for everything. I just forgot to upload and prepare the art, so fuck me. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun
Hell
You know.
yeah.
pushing
Much
the
fun
button
with
to
that.
raid. And yeah, same time next week, barring something horrible happening.
No,
yes.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
So are we gonna work in the other characters then?
Yes. Yes, I'll
Okay.
I'll probably ask them to have a little moment on their own, 2-on-2, and they will meet up. If they cannot, then that's totally fine. If we need to cut one tragic, that's fine. I guess it leaves an opening for someone else. That sort of thing, unfortunately, happens.
Okay. I hope. Thank you guys for popping my D&D cherry.
Everything has to be lewd.
What? I didn't make anything lewd in that. What the fuck?
Literally, yes, you did.
The stairway to heaven.
I had so much fun playing with you guys. It's very chill. I noticed like this session was like, since
I'm
it
building
was
the
just the
sky
three
over
of us, it wasn't as chaotic. I think that this was a perfect kind of like introduction, kind of
Now I wanna play
easing
Calamity
our
again.
way
Yeah, is this
into a
working?
new world, new story. So
Nice.
I quite
Now
like